mean,
Yeah.
they're... Well, no.
I'm
get started
kidding.
before I go off.
obviously.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody
Hey.
doing today? Welcome to the first stream that will be recorded on Tales from Hylem.
We are recording, right?
I'm a dummy. It's recording and I have the VODs turned
Okay.
on. So it's going to be in two places now.
Let's get this curse broken.
but yeah, welcome in everybody. This is going to be session 5. Last session will just forever be known as the lost session or the missing session or something to that effect. Whatever you would prefer.
Must not be named.
The session must not be named.
If you didn't catch it, don't worry, you didn't miss too much.
And what you did miss will be covered in a very extensive recap that I put together for today. So bear with me because the recap, stop.
Name drop.
That would have been if I said bear with us, but I didn't.
Title drop. There we
go. So yeah, hang in there with us because the recap for today is going to be a little bit longer. Also, I don't have shadows turned on yet. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. So we don't have... Oh, yes we do. Announcements. We won't be live next Monday. I'm not going to be here. Fantasy Sword and I are both going to be in Florida. So we will not be near our computers or anything. We have a wedding, so we're not going to be here.
One of our best friends is getting married. We probably should be there.
So unfortunately we'll have to miss next week. But then the following Monday, which I believe is January 30th, we will be live again.
29th, I think.
It'll be the 30th.
Is it the 30th?
Yes, sir.
Look at me go. But yeah, that unless anyone else has anything, I think that's my only announcement.
Make sure in the recap that you go over the fact that Valandir was betrayed by his entire team.
Valandir has attachment issues. We get it.
No, Zephyr does. Valandir is super noble about it. Zephyr does. All right, go ahead. It's fine.
Last time on Tales from Hylem, after being marooned on an island for several days and facing the challenges it held for them, our heroes found only a short break upon arriving back on the mainland. As Luna happily collected meat from an alleyway, she witnessed several people loading another person into a wagon and quickly driving off. Shortly after, an elven man rushed out the door trying to stop them, but was too slow. Luna approached the man and asked what was happening, and after a short bit of questioning, Luna flew off to follow the wagon. Meanwhile, Takar and Valandir waited in the Dimming Coals Tavern for Arthur Embermain. It took a little over an hour before Arthur showed up, and in that time, Valandir found himself in a well of memories. Some good, some bad, but all reminding him of why he was here. Takar, looking around and keeping an eye on things, was similarly lost in thought. Thoughts on how to save his clan, what deeds he would have to carry out to earn favor with the right people, and how far he was willing to go to do what needed to be done. When Arthur finally arrived, he brought with him a proposal. The Everune family is having issues with a gang called the Tri-Harbor Thugs, and he wants Takar and Nehus to help deal with the issue. Cecil Everune had also told Arthur that very night a stolen shipment was leaving the harbor, and if Takar and Nehus stopped it, he would grant them an audience the following day. Wanting to make ground on relationships as quickly as possible, the two of them decided that they should indeed try to stop this shipment tonight. Unbeknownst to them, Luna had already arrived there and was pretending to be a member of the Tri-Harbor Thugs after following the wagon here, and discovering that the prisoner was none other than Lady Kennever. As Takar and Valandir came closer to the warehouse, Valandir decided to approach the guards while Takar took this distraction to sneak up the side of the building to the top where he could get a better angle to attack from. After a long conversation that had made the guards excellent friends with each other, and had at one point also made Valandir seem very close with them, the tone took a turn when Valandir began asking what it was they were shipping out. From there, things quickly escalated into a fight. Luna, taking the opportunity to create more chaos, ran inside telling everyone that they were under attack and made her way to the basement to help Lady Kennever. As the fighting began outside, a new figure arrived in time to save Valandir from a potentially lethal blow. A short raven-headed man, wielding a battle axe and some sort of shadowy version of himself, provided aid for a short while. Then, as the fighting began to deplete, he slipped back into the shadows, disappearing from sight. When the fight was won, Takar began searching around the warehouse, while Valandir was confronted with a dilemma. One of the thugs had recognized him, and even mentioned the price on his head. But when he turned to run, Valandir still did nothing, choosing to let the man live and not murder for the sake of secrecy. After this, he made his way over to the crates to see what the shipment was, finding several crates full of fruits and grain, but also finding stolen Olmerang goods. Inside the warehouse, Takar found 2 prisoners in the basement and instantly recognized both of them as members of his clan. After helping them out and getting their story, Valandir and Takar helped them onto a wagon along with the stolen merchandise and began towards the Embermane estate. During all of the chaos, Luna had managed to break Kennever out and help her back to her home. After a bit of an awkward but very deep conversation, Luna accepted the invitation to stay at Kennever's for the night and checked in on her periodically. So, Valandir and Takar, as you guys are taking the wagon down the street back to I believe you were heading to the home of Arthur, correct?
Yep. We were gonna drop it off, I believe. All the stolen goods from the Olmerang.
Okay, just wanted to double check that. Yeah. So the road at this time of night is very quiet. Not a whole lot of activity going on at this point, other than what would be like in the within like the show district or show ward. There's definitely, it's kind of the entertainment place, so late nights tend to go a little later there. So as you like head by there on the road, you would hear music, singing, there would be some people walking, but other than that, the roads and throughout the city are pretty quiet. Arriving at the Embermane estate, you are at first greeted by the 2 like front gate guardsmen, who not like, they're not like really aggressive or anything, just genuinely like, what's your business at this hour?
We have something that I think Arthur would probably like. Probably best for his eyes only.
Give me just a moment. And that the one guard kind of steps over to stand more in like the middle of the gate, while the other one turns and heads through and makes their way inside, presumably to talk to Lord Embermane. A short while later, the guard returns with another individual. However, it is not Arthur. Neither one of you recognize the individual, but he makes his way right up to your guys' wagon, kind of does a small bow. I'm Simeon. I'm advisor and servant to Lord Arthur. Is there something I can be of assistance with? The Lord is not at home at this time.
Yes, we would like to drop off this wagon to be in possession of Arthur, preferably if this was kept on the low, secret, for Arthur's eyes only. We just need to stash this.
He kind of looks in the back, what you guys are carrying with you, and notices the 2 people that you have with you as well. And these are your friends, or?
Yeah, you could say that. Arthur would know them, or know of them. Just tell him that they are friends of Valandirs
Or are they to
From
be
a-
staying?
from a pass.
You don't.
We're gonna need to keep them here for now.
She doesn't look very well. Is she all right?
She may need to see some assistance. Do you guys have a medic or someone that
Was
can
she injured
give
in
her
the
some
battle?
aid?
What happened?
We think she was poisoned or drugged. We don't know for sure.
You found her
But she
there
does-
then.
I'm sorry?
You found her there, like as a prisoner.
Yeah, she was kept.
Why
she was
didn't
kept
you lead
hostage.
with that? And he gestures to the guards, and they open up the gates and motion for you to like bring the wagon through.
Thank you for your assistance, but we really should be on our way.
Well, then I'll take the wagon. Feel free to be on your way. Have no fear; they will be looked after well. In the
Putting a lot of
future,
trust in you.
if you find prisoners or stolen goods, feel free to bring them to me. I handle most things like this for Lord Arthur, but I also I have my own business that I run. The Small Wharf Inn. It's in the Dock Ward. It's not a very established establishment, but we take in refugees like this all the time. We'll make sure that they're looked after. If you find any others, please don't hesitate to bring them by.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate your assistance. Takari, should we be on our way?
Yep. No use in sticking around here.
All right, and then I just start making my way down towards the tavern where I believe we were supposed to go meet up again, correct?
You were going to meet the following day for for a
okay.
lunch.
Okay,
But
okay.
he has gotten you rooms at the Dim and Cole's Tavern.
Under Nehus, that's right.
Yep,
okay.
under
okay,
Nehus.
Yep. So I'm gonna march my happy butt towards the Dim and Coles and feel good about myself for dropping off the refugees in the, even though they were our friends. But anyways, yep. Gonna beep, 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 beep.
Just heading for the Dim and Cole's Tavern. Yeah, again, as you are on your way there, it's fairly quiet, not a whole lot happening. But as you guys arrive back into the show ward, where the Dim and Cole's Tavern is located, it does grow much louder until you have checked in, gotten your keys for your rooms, and made your way up where you could finally shut your doors and escape a majority of the noise. Is there anything further you guys would like to do before ending the night?
Takar, I had a pretty somewhat important question I had to ask you.
All right.
Was it completely necessary to leave me alone?
Yes. Now stop your bickering.
All right, well, going forward, no matter big or small the foe, can we just have each other's backs next time? What if this was a more dangerous thing?
I did have your back. Did you not see the bolt of lightning?
Granted, you did take out a fair number of them, but I think we should not evade the battle until the battle is won.
I'm sorry. I guess that's my fault for having faith in you to take on one person.
I would never trust me with that. Anyways, it was really weighing on me, and I feel good saying it. I'm gonna lay my head down. I'm gonna rest my eyes for a bit.
Holy shit.
Right.
I think you probably should too. We've had quite an interesting day. All right, I just go lay my head down. Takar's so talkative today. And then yeah, I'm just gonna rest my eyes. Pass the time. Burn the daylight or night, I guess.
All right. Kennever. Rest, at least sleep, comes to you very easily and very quickly. It has been an exhausting week, and today has just topped it off. There is so many thoughts going through your head, and no energy to fully think about any of them. And pretty much as soon as your head hits the pillow, you're out. You don't even remember like crawling underneath the covers or anything. Though waking up a few times in the night, expecting to be cold, you do find yourself very well tucked in. Towards past the middle of the night, closer to sunrise, you awaken in a cold sweat, sitting up straight in your bed, looking around after having, for what felt like the last several hours, just seen the scene of you hiding under the bed, watching your father be taken from you over and over. However, never as a child, never as a memory, as though it were happening now, in the moment. Luna, you were kind of already on your way there to make sure that she was doing well, and hear her just kind of sit up and gasp, and as you make your way into the room, she's very disheveled, just kind of staring down at the bed between her legs.
Kid, you good?
She nods, but even if your passive insight was a 2, you'd be able to tell that she was lying.
Bad dream?
Yes, you could say that.
Do you want to talk about it?
What I want right now is mostly just not to be alone.
Unless I got all kinds of snacks in my pocket. I'll just sit down on this little chair right here and you just don't even worry about it. She's just gonna pull a piece of meat out of her game and just sit down and help herself.
Little smile crosses Kennever's face. Thank you. Then just there's a bit of about that long of an awkward silence, and then she'll just lay back down and try to go back to sleep.
I'm gonna say when Luna notices she's back asleep, she's just gonna start kind of snooping a little bit around. Not like to steal anything or anything, but just out of pure curiosity. It's just gonna kind of like look at all the stuff. Because I imagine Kennever's got some sort of like decorated room. So just like out of curiosity, she's just kind of like, that's a nice little box.
Go
Very
ahead and
much a snoop.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking for anything particular, but 15.
Yeah, so Kennever, if you want to kind of describe your room and what you would find in the house.
Sure. So her room, there is a very large canopy bed, like with drapes and stuff. There's also a
Nice. Sorry, good.
You can see that there's a, like, outside of the window by her bed, there's a little wind chime. And framed on the wall is a painting of another Emerald Dragonborn with a child next to him. Looks very similar to looks like a father and a daughter almost. And that's on the wall. If you went back downstairs, there's a fireplace with a golden bird with 7 tails fused together with copper wire. It's just covered in emeralds, rubies, and sapphires sitting on the mantle. And there's another portrait of the same Emerald Dragonborn, but looks to be in the middle of some sort of a show. Oddly, it is tilted, like it's not straight. And if you would go up to it and try to straighten it, as soon as you took your hands away, it would just get crooked again, no matter what you did.
Oh yeah, that's gonna drive Luna crazy. She'll hyperfixate on that for about 10 minutes.
Make a. Make a painter's tools check using
Painter's
dexterity.
tools.
So
I
if you don't have
painter's
painter's tools, then just do a it'd just be like a straight dexterity check.
Oh boy. Okay, cool. I got a 18 plus 5, 23.
23.
Yeah.
So you like set it up, and actually it centers, and as you like start going about some other things, you kind of glance over your shoulder a little bit later, and it's once again just off to the side.
I'm just gonna angrily walk back upstairs. Luna's trying her best not to just take it down. Oh. She's like, it's not my house. It's not my house.
Kennifer, I do need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
But I would say for the most part, Luna stays by her side because that's what she asked.
Okay.
And Luna is a
Just a
lady of her word.
Just a straight one, or anything special with it?
No, just a Constitution check.
Okay.
Or save, sorry, not check.
8.
8? Okay. As you make your way back up to the room and kind of sit down in the chair, you're there maybe like another 5-10 minutes after kind of looking around the house, and like maybe like 15-20 minutes, not wanting to be gone too long. Just kind of taking a quick look at everything, and once again Kennifer shoots up, like just sitting up, breathing heavy, cold sweat.
I'm still here. Go back to sleep.
I get out of bed and just go over and hug Luna.
Oh. Luna's gonna be very awkward in this encounter. As someone who does not hug, she's gonna be like,
She's
Yeah.
grabbing me.
she's like, like not really sure what to do with her hands in this instance.
Just like that little like 2 pats on the back.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, there. Great. Anything else?
Just stays there, hugging you,
Mm.
kind of trembling a little bit.
Oh, good. We're gonna draw out this awkwardness. I like it. It's so funny. You have the most awkward human or person in the group with you, creature in the group with you, to be like, Yeah. Same. But yeah,
And-
Luna'll just sit there. She might sneak a little piece of meat into her mouth at some point if it goes on too long.
After like, she would catch on fairly quickly that you are awkward and uncomfortable, and just release you, take a step back. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I've just not been hugged. Really ever.
It's truly unfortunate. It's supposed to feel nice.
Maybe someday. Was it is good for you though? Yeah? Okay. Alright, cool.
I'll go back to bed and just briefly, like, this look of determination, like, I'm gonna get some fucking sleep, crosses her face. And then she's gonna, like, lay back down.
Right. Valendir and Takash, is there anything you guys want to do in the morning?
Takar.
Takar, sorry.
Our
Valendir and
completely different
Takar.
campaign.
This is the first time I've made that mistake in this campaign.
In this one, yeah.
Is there anything you guys wanted to do in the morning before your meeting with Arthur, or just kind of hanging out in the tavern again, or in your room, or?
I think I would probably be all about probably about the business and just trying to keep my head low. Probably even stay in my room until I have an idea of when the meeting's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything special I want to do.
Okay.
You don't want to go down to the bar and get yourself a burr, a mug of ale.
Not first thing in the morning.
Well, okay, fine.
This is Takar, not John.
I was just
Damn.
projecting my real life tendencies. All right. Anyways,
Just because you're right, Christian, doesn't mean you have to say it out loud.
I love that.
I didn't say you did, I just said you probably wanted to.
One and the same. Yeah, no, I'm good, just chilling, waiting for the meeting.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys would probably make your way down then, like late mid-morning. Just lunch is kind of there's a wide range of time when it's okay to eat lunch. You kind of have from like 11 to like 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. So, yeah, like late mid-morning-ish, make your way down, heading to the same table, and begin to wait for Arthur there. About this same time, Luna, Kennever is currently pretty deeply asleep at this moment, and there is a knock at her front door.
Okay. I'll go check it out. Because I'm feeling very, like, hyper alert right now anyways.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, everything that just happened. She was literally just kidnapped. So,
You
I'm gonna
know,
go-
that's fair.
I'm gonna go peek out the peek hole or window or something. Whatever she has. Before I just, like, open the door.
Yeah, she has like a window on the front door, but then like right underneath it, there's like a little, you can slide it to the side and look out and see who or what is there. Looking out, you see a tiefling woman, kind of a like a dark gold skin, currently dressed in some kind of like fine robes with a very nice, like almost like noble, but then a little more gaudy looking dress on underneath. And she's just kind of like knocks, and then she's like standing there and kind of like pacing back and forth. She looks a little nervous.
Okay, I think I'll like open the door. So yeah, Luna's gonna open the door and be like, hi there.
She
Can I
like
help you?
she looks over and immediately like takes a step back. Who are you?
Oh,
Where's
hi, I'm Luna.
where's Kennever?
Oh, she's snoozing. She had a long night, so.
Oh. Okay, but she's here and she's all right.
Yeah. Why do you care? Why do you want to know?
We're very good friends. She didn't show up at work this morning, and I was just very concerned. It's not like her to not show up without sending word, at least.
Oh yeah, she's chilling. What's your name?
And then everything that happened with the shipwreck, and I haven't seen her since then. I'm sorry. My name is Rosalind.
Rosalind, got it. I mean, yeah, I'll let her know you checked in. She kind of didn't sleep very well, so I'm a little hesitant to just like wake her up. She kind of kept waking up all night, and with the shipwreck, like you just mentioned, her being gone, she's pretty tired. She's so I'm just letting her sleep.
I've never seen you around before.
I'm a bodyguard.
Oh, she's hired security.
Yeah, temporary.
Make a deception check.
Oh god.
Wait, you have something that boosts those, don't you?
Wait, yeah, let me look. I would assume I put my normal cloak back on when I got
I'm
home.
good with that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at what it is again. Glamour weave cloak. Okay. Persuasion or performance?
Deception.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Ooh, that's a solid 7.
Okay. She
Solid.
Right. She's never hired security before. I suppose the ship is a bit different, though.
Yeah, it was a little of a kerfuffle last night, so I'm just kind of helping her out, keeping an eye out while she gets some rest. Which is not a lie. I want to say.
Of course it's not. Well, I'm going to I'll let Garrett know. If she could stop in today, that would be great. The sooner the better. She's not expected to perform or anything, but everyone would like to see she's doing well.
Okay. Not really good. What if it happens tomorrow? Is she gonna be like fired or?
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll let her know. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. I'll bring over some food here in a little while. So.
Sounds good, Rosalie.
Rosalind, but thank you.
Right. Got it, Rose. I'll see you later.
Okay. Oh, before I go, what was your name again?
Luna.
Luna. Thank you. Yeah, you feel pretty confident that you came out on top in that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, make your way back inside. Kind of watch her out the window for a little bit as she heads back down the street.
Cool. I'll go back to where I was. If I can.
About, let's see. Like another 10-15 minutes go by before she wakes up, but a lot more like naturally this time. Not sitting up in fear or in a cold sweat, just kind of waking up, looking around, and you do feel a little bit more well rested as well, Kenver.
Good morning.
She says it like noon.
Eva looks over and like there's definitely a moment of why are you in my house? Oh, that's right.
You want some breakfast?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Okay, great. Not raw, right? You like it cooked?
I do prefer cooked, yes.
Okay, great. I have cook's utensils, so I'm just gonna go to the kitchen and do my thing.
Heck yeah. Make a cooking tools check. Which you have
I'm pretty
proficiency
sure,
in.
yeah, I'm proficient in them. So,
Um,
you about to get a good breakfast, kid. All right. So wait, what's my cooking? Would that be like survival?
So
What is that?
so it's its own check, but it's
Oh,
just
okay.
like which attribute you're gonna use, and then you have proficiency in it. And
Mhm.
I think wisdom makes sense for cooking. I can see
Okay.
arguments for a lot of the attributes for cooking: intelligence, wisdom.
I mean, intelligence is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing it doesn't belong in a fruit salad. So
yeah.
Wisdom,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so that's I rolled pretty good. I got a 19 plus 2 for wisdom plus my proficiency bonus, which is a 3. So
hey,
24. You getting
hell
a good
yeah.
ass breakfast, huh?
Yeah, that is
Hangover food to go to Canterbury's room.
lots of bacon.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll bring it back up once it's done. Cause I'm assuming she's feeling a little shitty this morning.
Not the greatest, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring her the breakfast and be like, here you go. And I'm gonna let her know that Rosalind stopped by. No, wait, I'm gonna say Rosalie. Because I don't think I would have retained her name. I was too focused on trying to sell what I was saying. My charisma's not great.
Rosalie.
Yeah,
mean-
you work with her. They want
Oh,
you
you
to stop
mean
by and make
Rosalind.
sure you're alive. Yeah, that one.
Yes,
She's a tiefling. Got
at
fancy
this point,
robes.
at this point, she would look out the window and see that the sun is high in the sky. And it's like, oh, it's right. Yes, I should go and let everyone know that I'm okay.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Excellent. You can meet my boss and my friends and family.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll just stay to the sides. Give me 5 minutes. I need to put some more meat in my pockets. And I'm gonna go to the little cold storage that she put I dump my backpack in and just pull out enough
Which,
for
as you
today.
start to sort through and just grab pieces of meat, there's a lot of expensive alcohol in there.
Yeah, I'm unbothered. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, 5 minutes. Let's go.
So I will eat and get dressed.
All right. And after you guys have made your various preparations for this short trip to the Dimmingcoles Tavern,
That's where they are. Sorry.
Spoiler alert. No, I'm just
No, I was like typing it. I was like, oh.
Yes, no, we're going to the Dimming Coals. That's where I work.
They got food?
Actually,
Very
Luna,
good food.
you would know they have very good food because that's where Captain Morrison suggested that you eat.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah, great food. Okay. Well, but I chose the dumpster meat instead, so I didn't actually eat there. I
Oh,
was
they have an
gonna get Kennemer's opinion, okay?
Fair enough.
yes,
fair
they
enough.
have incredible food. Shyla is one of the best cooks you will ever meet.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'll whenever Ken's ready, I'll take off with her.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys make...
We'll definitely have my cloak on, because Sunshine is not my best friend.
Fair enough. You guys make your various preparations and head out from Kennever's house, making your way it is a very short trip. You pretty much cross the street, and then it's like a block and a half, and you guys are at the Demoncole's Tavern. No line has formulated at this time of day, and you guys, even if there had been, would be able to bypass the crowd fairly quickly with Kennever being the one leading this small little duo. And as you guys make your way into the tavern, you are greeted pretty much instantly by Rosalind, who like runs up and gives you a hug as soon as she sees that you're that it's you.
I will return the hug.
I was so concerned.
Yes, I know. I should have come by sooner, but I just wanted to go to bed.
Oh, no, I'm sure you're exhausted. You've been marooned on an island.
Yes, it was, I must admit, it's not an experience I would recommend.
I wouldn't imagine so, but there had to be some sort of excitement. Please, over here. Garrett is currently in the back working on repairing one of the tables. Tell us all about it.
Of course.
Takar and Valandir. About this time, you guys would like sitting at the table. You've been asked like 3 or 4 times, hey, do you guys want something to eat, or are you still just waiting, kind of a thing. But you do see a little bit of an interaction happen, and you see Lady Kennever like greeting someone who works here, and them having a bit of a conversation, which, you know, is kind of like, oh, okay, so this is where Kennever works, kind of a thing. It's not really like this big like shocking revelation, you know. It's just like, okay, so this is the tavern that she works at. But then as she like steps forward and like turns to step around a table, you see like following right behind her the short little bat friend Luna, who is a little bit more surprising to see her here, nonetheless still traveling with Lady Kennever. So just
I just kind of roll my eyes a little bit and just like, oh my gosh, we can't get rid of them. Like or we can't get rid of her, at least at Luna. I'm like, oh gosh. Of all the places,
What's
it's a
wrong
very
with
big
Luna?
city. It's a big city.
Thank you, Takar. Sorry.
Hikashi. No, I just can't believe that's of all the places to be. They show up here. Just, it's funny. It's a small world.
I mean, sure. I mean, it is where Kennever works.
I know,
Which
but
Arthur did mention that.
no, I wasn't surprised about like Kennever. I was more like, oh my gosh, Luna's here too. Like,
He was
of all
disgusted
people
that he
to be
saw
here.
again.
wow.
Well, Takar, what do you think? Should we go over there and say hi? Seems kind of weird to not just kind of just sit back here and not say anything. We went through quite
You
an
promise
ordeal
to be on your
together.
best behavior and not insult Luna again.
If Luna doesn't try to eat people, then I shall. I just
I'll take what I can
get
get.
up. I just get up and I just make my way over, and just to be polite, I'm like, "Hey guys, hi."
At first, Rosalind takes like a bit of a defensive approach, like understanding that you're here as guests of Arthur Embermain, but still, I'm sorry, you are...
It's alright, Rosalind. These two are on the boat.
Oh,
This is Valandir, and this is Takar.
Well,
Oh.
hello. It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
It's nice to make your acquaintance too.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I know you just started the story, but you didn't mention how nice the scenery was.
I was getting there.
Luna's just gonna. Thanks.
Yeah, who was that directed towards? Was that? Feel like it
Guess-
was
I guess
Scar.
that's for you to find out.
Make an insight check.
Just kidding. I don't even think Luna would have picked
It's
up on
definitely
that at all.
Luna.
She would have been like, "Oh yeah, it was an island. It's pretty nice. Nice ocean." Like she just like literally.
Yeah.
It was quite the nice island.
I also like looking at the ocean. It's nice. It's calming.
Very relaxing.
The trees were, in fact, very pretty. Nice ocean breezes.
The kobolds were meh, but Zorbus tasted alright.
Yeah.
All around a decent experience.
5 out of 10.
What was your insight check?
Me?
Yeah.
6.
A 6?
Yeah,
Hard
so
to-
that's literally what we were
Hard-
just talking
Hard
about.
to tell.
What happened.
No, you know that it was directed at someone, but it's like could have been either one of you.
No, it's definitely Luna.
It's definitely Luna. Yeah, nice to
you-
make your acquaintance.
Going to introduce me?
Oh, yes. Sorry, if you've had your fill of eye candy, gentlemen, this is my friend Rosalind.
She does like a little bow.
You
Hello,
may know-
Rosalind.
You may know
Mayhus.
her as the pauses and looks at you in confusion when you say that. You may know her as the Dryad of Ercinder.
Nope.
Oh, so you're the famed Dryad of Ercinder. Always been kind of a fan. Heard
Oh.
wonderful things about you.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. Reputation is a big part of the business, so.
I didn't realize that we were staying at your. I mean, I knew of all the places to. The Dryad. I didn't think the Dryad of Ercinder would be here.
Well, this is where I work.
Touche. I don't know how to respond to that.
Well,
All right.
Garrett is, as I said, in the back. It was interesting meeting you.
You as well. Kennever, what exactly is your business here?
This is
Zakar
where
just like blank
work.
face, like looks over at him like, really, dude?
But do I? Okay, has it become explicitly clear that this is where Kennever works?
Yeah, Arthur
we
told
been
you that
told
last
this?
night.
Oh, I don't
In
know.
your-
I
That.
believe
Yeah.
his exact words were,
Last week.
you should go now. It's going to be crowded with people wanting to know whether Kennever is all right."
Yeah.
Oh,
Lady
well, maybe it's
Kennever.
someone taking better notes. No, I'm kidding. It's literally all me.
Like
I-
you, if you had taken
Yeah.
Nobody else
I'll
forgot.
say, Hold on
Okay.
a minute.
You know what? It's been a long
If you
day for
read the
Seven Star.
notes.
If you weren't
My
so
baby.
worried about getting left behind, maybe you would have known.
Oh. Okay,
But yes,
Kennever.
that didn't. We'll say that didn't get asked.
Oh, dang it. I was putting it in the notes. It was gonna be funny.
I reached for Kennever's hand.
No.
Here we go again.
this is how I just redistract us. Okay, Kennever. It's kind of a. We didn't expect. I guess I didn't expect to see you here today.
Well, I should probably check in with my boss.
Why'd you bring Luna with you?
Why are you stink faces here?
All right.
Well, Luna.
Just wondering why you're here. Goddamn,
Just
didn't
kidding.
need the
I
insult.
like you, Takara.
Well, I thought I
Why'd you
liked
bring
you
him
too,
with
Luna,
you?
but first thing you do after seeing me again is insult me, so.
I just called you a stink face.
We have pretty important business.
Luna was. Luna spent the night at my house.
Really?
Hey, no, sorry.
Well, we spent the
Heyo.
night
That
on
was
an
not a
island. I didn't think it was
Heyo.
that romantic.
What? What?
I didn't think that the night on the island was that
No.
romantic.
No.
No,
What?
no.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
Luna, in your mind, you hear unless.
Oh no. That's awesome.
I mean, no.
No, it was not like that. She just I
Need a place to sleep and a
yeah.
fridge to put my meat in. No biggie.
So that's what they're calling it nowadays.
Ayo.
I mean, you gotta admit, the way you put that was.
Well,
I
to be
have
fair,
so many
Hey, yo.
questions.
to be fair, she
Question
did
mark?
hug me, and it was good for her. So
Oh no.
A fridge to put my meat in. Oh,
I'm sorry, a box to put my meat in.
that's yeah.
More accurate. There's no fridges.
Can we put it in the lore that there's an esteemed brothel that's called the refrigerator
Refrigerator.
or the ice house or something?
It's entirely inhabited by water ganassi.
There's the frozen flame.
Hey,
Hey, that's kind of cool. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of an interesting coincidence that we just all end up kind of being here at the same time. Is all I'm getting at. If only poor little Zorbus were to not be so just overall egotistical and didn't try to like take on an entire dragon by itself, he probably wouldn't have been here with us.
whoa,
No
whoa! Why are we
spoilers.
speaking ill of the dead, my guy?
I'm just pointing out the fact that
There's this-
okay. First off, I can speak ill of the dead if you can eat the dead.
I did it out of respect. First of all, I only took what was agreed upon,
Respect.
and two, you never even buried his body like you said you wanted to. You left the rest to go to waste, which is
I
entirely
assumed
disrespectful of
that we
all
had-
of my beliefs.
I
Nope.
assumed we had buried the
Nope.
body as
Nope.
part of a plot point that
Nope.
I was
I'm
currently
We
like,
sure
reading
did
at the
it.
time.
Pretty sure you
We
burned
sure
the body,
did it.
actually.
Pretty, yeah, burned it. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Captain Morrison.
Mm.
See who's forgetting things now.
Me. I thought I could eat him more.
It's okay.
I'm
You
just
did
kidding.
great.
Speaking of, as you guys are starting into this conversation, Takar is like
God, Captain
taking a
Morrison
step
level.
back, like really again. You hear kind of even over you guys this like kind of grumbling sigh, and just, you've got to be kidding me right now.
Luna's just gonna be like, you know what? I'm over this. You don't get it, and that's fine. I don't get it, and that's fine.
I'm going to turn towards this grumble.
Yeah.
You-
What is this grumble?
You know, I didn't expect that the issue was resolved, but I did expect that you wouldn't be. Well, I didn't expect that you would be bickering about it in the only tavern that I go to. And you turn around, and Captain Morrison is standing right there,
Captain
just,
Morrison!
like hand
Forgot you
on
owe
his
me
forehead. I told you where the butcher is.
Yeah, I
That's
forgot to do
taken
that
care
today.
of.
It's been a busy day. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to see that you are all in good health.
Well, Captain Morrison, pleasure making your acquaintance. Now that we have the whole family here, maybe it's time we, I don't know, share an ale together.
If you're buying,
Suppose I could probably spare some of this gold I picked up.
I'm
It's still
afraid
early
I
in the morning,
can't.
right? But
no, it's like lunch at this point. Like
Yeah,
okay,
Like,
yeah.
a
Let's
little
have one.
afternoon.
Let's have an ale.
I'm afraid I can't. I really must go speak with Garrett.
Well, Kennever, if you must.
If you find time after, I'd love to have a conversation.
Captain Morrison, you will be so glad to hear. I found dumpster meat for the next 4 days, so that really helps your budget over the next couple days.
That is
pleasant
good
surprise.
news.
Good to see you.
Would you prefer dumpster meat?
Well, it was fresh.
I mean, I can
I
get
don't
you
let it go to waste.
fresh dumpster meat almost every
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's still good.
Glad to
And
hear
I'm
it.
just gonna follow Jennifer.
All right.
Well, that was awkward.
I'm not exactly sure what dumpster meat means, but
Look, Luna's very excited.
I
Okay,
imagine-
she's shared this discovery with only one other person, and it's a big discovery for her.
Rosalind is doing that like laugh behind her hand thing.
yep. You guys, the two of you, Rosalind and Kennifer, make your way back to Garrett, while everyone else.
No, with them.
Oh, you're going with them? You're not staying for a
Oh
drink?
yeah. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I'm not leaving Kennifer's side. I don't
Okay.
think you understand.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't understand.
Don't think you understand, DM.
I do now. So yeah, the three of you make your way back to Garrett, and the other three of you make your way to why I guess you'd probably just go to the table where you were waiting for Arthur at.
Yep.
They're sitting back down. Captain Morrison kind of eyes the two of you a little curiously. This table?
Is there
What's
a
so-
problem?
Didn't know you had connections like this.
Is this a taken table?
It's reserved for Arthur Embermain.
Oh. Well, then yes, I suppose I do have that kind of connection.
Well, color me impressed.
I don't know if there's really much impressive about that. Him and I go way back.
Making friends with nobility around here is no small feat, so... Did you say the two of
Well-
you go way back?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, Captain Morrison.
How'd you guys meet?
It's kind of a long story. I don't know if I really want to get into it anytime soon. But
Did you
yeah,
Save him
just-
at some point or something? I thought you had just always done the soldiering.
yeah, here and there. Anyways, it doesn't really matter too much.
Okay,
How we met,
sorry
or when,
I
but-
asked.
Yeah, no. No offense taken. It just, yeah, just not really something I want to spill the beans on right now.
Oh, all right. Suppose you're paying for my drink, so I'll stop asking you questions.
Yeah. Anyways, Captain Morrison, what are you doing here?
Eat here almost every day.
Okay. Well, I suppose it is a pretty fine establishment.
Not on duty today, but trying to get back into the rhythm of everything after, our recent happenings, and figure what better way than to head here, a place that is very familiar to me. So,
Suppose when you are adrift in the sea and lost on an island, it's good to find your roots again.
that it is. I don't think I'll be taking any security gigs for a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully same.
Stay home for a while.
Well, Mr. Morrison,
Captain.
pardon me, Captain Morrison. I was trying to be less formal. Thought we could potentially have a little bit more of a casual conversation. Anyways,
He shrugs. You've got things you don't want me to say, and I've got things I don't want you to say.
fair enough. Fair enough. How do you feel about potentially changing things up for a bit?
As far as what? Just takes another drink.
Well, you seem to really handle yourself quite well on that island, and your leadership skills are definitely unmatched. We could really use your support and your potential aid in our current endeavors.
What would those endeavors be?
Well, Zakar, do you want to tell him what we're all about? What our current mission is?
Sure, I suppose. Well, Captain Morrison, the reason we were on that boat to begin with is that we were doing a favor for Arthur Embermain, so that we could get an audience with him. We're looking for support to help my clan. We keep getting pushed back further and further, and the entire settlement of ours just got wiped off the face of the map. And with a new, more recent discovery that they were taking us as slaves. We're here gathering as much support as we can to fight back against it.
Remind me of the name of the thugs that we fought again.
Tri Harbor.
The Tri Harbor, and we did find out that they're being ordered by a specific person, right?
They have deep ties with a couple of the older families within Ercinder.
Okay. Okay.
Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I don't get this wrong.
No sweat.
It was the Elder Hearts.
Ah, that's right. and Captain Morrison, my apologies. And Captain Morrison, we were hoping that, or I was hoping that you'd be interested in maybe having a sit down with me, Takar, and Arthur to go over our plans to basically stop the assault on Takar's people. Potentially assist us or become an ally with us.
Well, first off, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. I hadn't received any news of any attacks or anything outside of the city, so my condolences on your loss. This is an awful lot right now. And did you mention the family name or no?
Oh, not yet. Not
Okay.
specifically.
I just
yet.
wanted to make sure. I knew you asked, but I couldn't remember if you said it or not. Okay.
No, we never spilled the beans on it. Like we didn't talk about the Harbor Thugs yet. Or...
Yeah. I mean,
I understand this is a lot to process, and granted, your position is potentially at risk to assist us with this. We have a strong idea as to who is causing all this chaos, and we need as many allies as possible to stop this. Our intentions are good, and if we can ally ourselves with people of power and such as yourself in a position that can make things right, I just think you can really become a valuable member of this alliance.
what is it that you'd want me to do?
Well, for starters, I think if you can help us find more capable and committed people to the cause, that'd be a great start. We're going to need to build some type of force, because this is not going to end with just diplomacy. I don't see it going that route.
He slides his chair away, turns around, shuts the curtains, and steps back over, sits back down. I wouldn't say things like that too loudly.
Fair enough. Well, then you know how serious I am about this. This
how
needs to be this needs to be
serious
done.
and how stupid you're being. You're talking about raising an army to go against the king. Unless I misunderstood you.
Not specifically the king, but it is people underneath the king that are causing this type of issue.
And by attacking them, who do you think protects them? How do you
This
think
is
people
why
get away with what they get away with here?
So you understand how dire the situation is and how much we need your support.
More so than you ever could. But there's a reason that nothing's been done about it yet.
Yet. We need people like you. Captain Morrison, you seem to have a pretty strong moral fiber. And I don't think that you can sit by idly as this happens. This is going to happen one way or the other. What side are you going to be on?
Takar, make an insight check.
$15.
When Valandir makes the comment about sitting by idly, you can tell there's like kind of like that grimace of wanting to say something, but staying quiet as it's the smarter choice.
On the Captain Morrison's part?
Yeah.
So what say you, Captain Morrison?
How long have you been in town? For the ship? No.
I've been here for quite some time. I know I kind of have an idea of how the city runs.
Yeah, kind of's the problem. It's awfully bold of you to invite me to a conversation and accuse me of doing nothing when you've only just arrived.
I feel like now I'm on defense. Sorry, one sec. Oh, that's good. Well, Captain Morrison, things haven't necessarily been easy on my side.
You think they've been any easier on mine? I understand what's happening to your people, but you need to understand that anything that goes on around here that isn't above board, I can't report on it without risk of me getting in some sort of dire problem. Trouble. My family being in trouble. The families here are connected and protected, even the one that you're meeting with here today. Now, I understand that you have outside issues, and I sympathize with those issues. I think that's what is happening to the Stormraven clan is unacceptable. But I have my own issues within this city that are more close to me, that I'm working on more closely.
Well, Captain Morrison, that's the type of problem that we want to assess too. It's not just about the Stormraven clan. I think that if we take out the evil from the root, that a lot of good can be done. And we can get rid of our issues and your issues at the same time.
Looks over to Takar. That how you feel about it?
I'm following his lead on this one. He knows this town better than I do. I'm here for my own personal reasons, just like you are.
Well,
We need
like
to
I
take the
said,
city back under control of the people that deserve to be here. and the people that know how to run the city in a just manner. And it's not just about this city. It's about the entire kingdom.
I might know someone that can help.
That's all we ask, is for some help. We can't do this by ourselves.
Let me ask around. I'm here every day for lunch, so.
Well, Captain Morrison, I'm sorry that we had to get into it like this. I did plan on it originally being just a nice, light conversation shared over a cup of ale, but these problems are weighing on me quite heavily.
If you want a nice, light conversation, stick to how's the weather and what'd you do today.
I reach for almost like a hand, like not a handshake, but you know, like that
Clasp their
that-
forearms. The
yeah,
forearms? Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
fair enough, my friend. But does he reciprocate?
Yes. Yeah. He
No, yeah, look at
reaches
that.
You
out.
got to grab someone's hand.
I got to grab someone's hand. So yeah, as we do that, as we clasp hands,
Are you meeting here today?
we're gonna be meeting Arthur today. Captain Morrison, can I use your name in this meeting to let Arthur know that we have a potential ally that could assist us with some further issues?
I need you to do something in return for me, though.
Ask.
If I agree to help, and if I agree to let you use my name, I need you to look into the Embermains for me.
That's Arthur's family, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it that you think the Embermains could be up to? I know no
that-
family is 100% clean, but I've known Arthur for quite some time.
No family here is 50% clean. Some
What is
of
it that
them
I
are
should
just
look
better
into?
at hiding it. That's the thing with the Embermains. I don't know. As far as I know, they have some dealings with the White Stags. Beyond that, I don't know what their dealings are. I don't know how specific it is or how deep it goes. One of the families I haven't been able to find much on. Then you pull me into a private conversation. Now there's a potential way.
I will do this for you.
I'll be sending someone to meet with you later. Round evening, right before the performances hit their head, behind the tavern.
I'll be there. I'll see what I can find out.
I sure hope you guys know what you're doing.
Trust me, me too. We're kind of playing it by we're kind of playing it by ear here.
Well, then my suggestion would be listen carefully to anything my friend has to say to you. They're a lot more connected within the city as far as what goes on in the underground. You have the connections to talk to people, they have the information about them.
again, I'll see what I can find out about Arthur and his family, but I don't know. I feel like I'm a little on the bias because, like I said, I've known him for quite some time. But you know, I'll definitely look into it, and if that means I can get your favor, then I'll do it. I will do it.
Use my name. I'll meet you tonight.
All right, Captain Morrison. Well, thank you again, and just keep in mind that everything that we're doing is for the better.
The greater good.
Think about
The
it
greater
every morning.
good. All right. Well, we'll wait here then. We'll wait for Arthur. You obviously can go about your business, and we'll meet you here probably sometime tomorrow. But tonight we'll meet with your friend.
We'll be seeing you. Finishes his drink and opens the curtains as he leaves.
I got to hold someone's hand.
Meanwhile, in like the storage room slash repair room that the tavern has set aside, you guys make your way in, and Garrett is currently working on screwing one of the table legs back into the bottom of the table. Just kind of sitting there twisting on the leg, and sees you guys walk in. Well, Jennifer, it's been a while, and I'm glad that you're okay.
Yes, it certainly has been. I'm glad to be back.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be more than enthusiastic to see that you've arrived and that you're doing well. Though you do seem a bit pale, are you feeling all right?
Oh, it's just that still recovering from being on the island. I think I should be back to full capacity here in a day or two.
Well, take your time, please. Don't want to rush anything, but we would love to have you back as soon as we can.
Of course. Love to be back as soon as I can.
This place has felt pretty empty without your performances.
That bad? Got Rosalind.
Of course. I didn't mean any offense, Rosalind. Who's your friend?
Oh, this is Luna. She, was one of the people who survived the shipwreck, and we had she and I and a few other people had a bit of an adventure on the island, and she told me she didn't have a place to stay, so I offered her my spare room for the time being.
Oh, well, that was awfully kind of you. Are you...
Sure was.
Are you looking for work? Are you handy with repair tools?
Was it Devin again?
Not this time.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna kind of flex from my cloak. I'm gonna slide my cloak corner back and be like, well, I'm pretty strong. And I can cook. And that's about it.
You can cook.
Oh, yeah. Ask Ken. Made a brekkie.
Pretty well. Of course, nobody beats, hang on a second, I lost the name. Shyla, but she's up there.
Shyla's actually been very ill recently, and we've been without a cook. I've been doing the best I can.
Oh dear.
My cooking's not that bad.
I meant that
It's
Shyla
not that
was
bad,
sick.
is it? Anyway, have you had her cooking?
Yes, she.
Do you want a job?
Um, uh,
3 silver a night.
3. Okay, hear me out. Keep the money. Feed me.
Deal.
I'll be here whenever Kennever's here.
Perfect. I can handle lunches until evening. Evening is the busy part. I'll need help in the kitchen.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh my. I was not expecting this good of news. Well, it's doubly good to have you back, Kennever. We can renegotiate when Shyla is back and functioning, but for the time being, she's been very ill, unable to sleep. It's been very rough, but hopefully soon she'll be feeling better.
She's a tough girl. She'll bounce back.
Well, I can show you around the kitchen if you'd like.
Both of us?
I mean,
Sure.
Great.
You could use a
Been a while
refresher,
since
right, Kennever?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the kitchen.
Very well. And he takes you in and says, so this is where our stoves are. We have 4 of them set up here. I don't know what your expertise are, but Kennever says that your cooking is good. I believe her. Feel free to use as many of them as you need to use. Over here we have our wash pans, and over here, and he gestures to a door on the back wall. If you just, any scraps at the end of the night, any dirty water, anything like that, just out the back door.
Can I keep the meat scraps?
Yes, absolutely. I was just about
Great.
to say anything that is brought out throughout the night. If it's not kept in the cool storage, if it's out too long, we can't put it back in. So we just have to get rid of it. So it's all yours.
Nice. I like this gig, Ken.
Okay, is there anything else you need to know where it is?
I'll figure it out.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'll see you this evening. I really must get that table repaired. We're going to be a table short, and
Yes, we can't have that.
I expect that the rest of this week is going to be just as busy. I do not feel pressured to perform, Kennever. It's not a requirement anytime soon. Just
Mhm.
the people are very excited to see you, and they will be coming back every night until you perform. So, if you want to take a couple days, it could be good for business, actually.
Of course, I can make them wait a bit.
Perfect. Well, until tonight, Luna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to familiarize yourself with the place here, and obviously, if you and Lady Kennever are rooming together, that is perfectly fine. Otherwise, we can get you set up with a room here.
I'm okay.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I am excited for our future endeavors together. Now, I really must go fix this table. And
Of
he
course.
heads out of the kitchen. Just kind of this very fast, like, change of pace in the conversation just kind of leaves the 3 of you standing in the kitchen. Rosalind's kind of like, I think I'm just gonna go rehearse.
I should.
Never
I
been
need to
good
go.
in the kitchen. I don't want to break something.
Yes, me neither. Oh, I think we both remember what happened last time I tried to cook.
Which is really funny to you or interesting, Luna, because Kennever has a very nice kitchen in her house. So it seems interesting that she doesn't cook, but... But yeah, you guys are left alone.
Should we try and meet back up with the boys or head home?
Well, I need to go tell my family that I am safe. I'm sure they are extremely worried.
All right, hub 2, let's go.
All right. We can stop by and say that we'll be back to Takar and Valandia, but I don't want Star to do something drastic and that will cost her her job, and she will do it if I don't respond to her soon.
No.
So I'm going to head back to the main area of the tavern,
Okay.
look around for Zephyr and not Zephyr, sorry, Valandir and Takar. Is the curtain closed or open?
No, it is open at this point. It's just the two of them now sitting there.
I will go approach them. Hello, boys.
Ah, Kenover. What can we do for you?
I just wanted to let you know that I've got to go run some errands, let some people know that I'm still alive, but we'll be back later if there was anything you needed to talk to us about.
All right.
It would be much to our delight to be able to talk with you again.
As it would be to mine. Just winks at Valandir before turning and walking out the door.
Luna's just gonna follow. Later, dudes.
Oh,
Bye.
hi, Luna.
The two of you nearly bump into Sir Arthur Embermain as you are exiting the doors of the Dimming Coals Tavern, and he's beginning to make his way in. And like at this time of day, pretty much the same doors are used for enter and exit. The other exit is normally used for really busy nights. But he almost oh, excuse me. Oh, Lady Kenover. It's good
My
to see that you're
apologies, Lord
doing well.
Embermain.
Oh, no, not at all. I should have watched where I was going.
Just smile and step aside so we can get through and then exit.
I hope
Luna's
to
gonna
see
give
your
him some
performance shortly.
Suspicious eyes as he walks by. Like, checking him
Oh,
out.
I hope to be performing again soon as well.
He kind of bows courteously and steps in through the door and makes his way across the like the main floor of the tavern to his personal booth where Takar and Valandir are. I am terribly sorry about the lateness of my arrival. I had
We see that's who he's meeting with on the way out? Or did we miss that?
make a No, I'm gonna say because you did say that you were like eyeing him kind of suspiciously, so you kind of follow him back to where he's going, and you see him walking up to the booth where Takar and Valandir were at.
Interesting. Okay.
Terribly sorry about the lateness of my arrival. Both meetings this morning went much longer than I had planned. Hope the two of you are hungry because I am starving.
Shit.
Arthur, it's good to see you, and no problem. We had other business that we could have we attended to, so no problem.
Very good.
Here, have a seat.
Sits down and gestures one of the waitresses over and just, please, your specialty of the day, all three of us. If one of them doesn't want it, that's fine, I'll eat it. And she writes it down. It could be a little extra time. I'm sorry, we're a bit slow in the kitchen right now. No worries.
And the name
That'll
cook
be
just
fine.
left.
We have business to conduct first anyway.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh shit about.
Later.
That's awesome.
Damn cook just walked out the door.
And she like Arthur just kind of shakes it off, but like all of you notice as she like walks towards the storage closet and not towards the kitchen with the order, because she has to go and get Garrett to take care of it. So, I have been informed by Simeon some of the details of last night. It appears you now not once but twice have recovered the stolen Olmerang goods. I'll make sure that the names Takar and Nehus are intertwined with the retrieval of those items not once but twice. That should get you at least a decent bit of pull, a friendly word with the Olmerang family. Cecil has kept his word, and he is, well, I wouldn't say thrilled, but intrigued to sit and converse with you, Takar. He said that your cause is one of interest to him, and your help is, especially with last night, is, well, enough to not be forgotten. Must be rewarded properly.
All right.
The meeting is to take place later today, afternoon. I suppose in a few hours from now, actually, at this point. It'll be at my estate. Cecil is cautious about everything except the amount he gambles. He would like to choose to remain unseen in contact with the two of you until he's more fully sorted out the situation. I hope that you understand.
Yeah. He is taking a big gamble. So,
Like I
I
said,
think your earlier statement might be a little bit wrong.
oh no, he's cautious on everything but the number he gambles. Any further questions for me?
Well, Arthur, I have to say it was a little awkward and a little on the weird side that Cecil that is the one that greeted us, correct? At the Arthur's
Simeon.
at Arthur's estate.
Simeon.
That was Simeon. Simeon seemed pretty open to the idea that we had stolen goods with us, and I guess I wasn't prepared for it to be accepted so openly and welcoming. Do you have like any explanation for that for me?
Simeon is, well, he's not much of a fighter, but he loves helping where he can. And though his skill with a sword isn't much, his skill at paperwork is impeccable. He's very good at hiding things under the numbers. And he has chosen to use those skills more than one occasion to help those less fortunate. His entire business that he owns, the Small Wharf Inn, is pretty much entirely dedicated to providing housing for those who can't afford it. He doesn't really make any money off of it. All of his money is made for services that he provides for myself. He does a lot of accounting and paperwork for me, and he also is somewhat of a stand-in for business when I can't make it. I'm not sure when he finds the time to sleep, if I'm being completely honest, as he runs that during the night and helps me all day, so. The only reason he was even at my estate last night is because he was following up on some business for the inn.
Okay, well, thank you for that. That's pretty reassuring. Arthur, I'm gonna need some honesty from you quick. I'm not accusing you of anything, but I
You
just
know,
think
by
going
saying
forward,
that, it makes me sound like I'm about to be accused of something.
I just need clarification.
Of
It's-
course, of course.
And I know it's been some time since we've seen each other, and things happen, people change, we all go through our life changes.
Where's this going?
I just need to know, is there anything that I should know before we continue?
As far as?
Have you had any dealings that have been otherwise unsavory? Is there anything that you need to tell me before we continue going forward with our alliance? Because you know where I stand. You know what needs to be done. And I don't want to go too far if we're not on the same page. Is there anything that you think I wouldn't like?
Well, I'm a bit surprised at you asking me this now. We've already begun. But, no, nothing comes immediately to mind.
Okay, well, I just had to ask because there's a lot at stake here, and I would hate for us to have an issue further down the road that could be more detrimental than if we were to part ways now.
Well, if too much of this gets out at once, I believe that it would be fairly detrimental for all of us. So I would prefer to keep everything covered up for now. Other than that, I thought we were on the same page about that, approaching things slowly. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry. I just, after everything, I'm sure it's understandable why I would have trust issues.
Sure. As I said, I was only surprised that the question was being asked now, after we'd begun, and not sooner.
Trust me, I'm sure it'll happen later down the road, too.
Well, I can assure you that nothing will have changed by then.
All right. Well,
I
good
am
friend.
Very resolute in what it is we're doing here.
All right. Well, then we should continue on our business. I believe Cecil is to meet, correct?
Yes, later this afternoon, actually, here in a few hours. At my estate, we'll be meeting in the study. You let yourself in. You know the way. As I said, should probably just be Takar. He may recognize you still. You've changed a little bit, but not that much.
I'll probably leave this one up to Takar. I have some other dealings to deal with.
Understandable. Just be careful
Yay.
wandering around the city.
I love
Yep.
diplomatic meetings.
Takar, you'll do just fine, my friend. Just don't go bashing any heads.
About this time, waitress comes back carrying the food, which is like just like a nice piece of pork with like fried potatoes and a little bit of like a broth over top of each. Perfect timing. I believe that concludes everything.
Yeah?
Well then, Takar, I will... Well, I don't know why I'm saying goodbye. I'm going to eat before I leave. Help yourselves, I'm paying.
Well, in that case.
And begins to eat his food. Toki. As you awake late the next morning after kind of staying on your normal schedule, get up, looking around the house, seem to have the place to yourself. Your daughter is already at school, and your wife is taken off for work for the day. Heading back to your bedroom, in the windowsill is a red dyed feather, one that you have not seen in several days, ever since Captain Morrison had gone on his guard duty aboard the ship that was lost. He had heard that passengers had been rescued from the ship, but still had not heard whether Captain Morrison had been one or not. But the red feather here would seem to confirm that he is indeed alive and well.
He would probably give like a little sigh of relief knowing that his friend's okay. And go. What time is it? Would you say right now? You said like kind of midday.
A little after. It'd be like early afternoon, like 2-ish.
2-ish. Okay. You'd probably just take the day to just prep for tonight, knowing that like the red feather means he's gonna have a meeting. Try to gather his thoughts about the mess that happened the night before because of that big fight, seeing all those new people he's never seen in town before. Probably go up to his like, I like to imagine like he has like a secret like murder board with all these these dots connected, like with string tied everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So he's trying to figure out where those new people would be.
They're
We
just
need
like
to get
there's like up in a corner somewhere, like not connected to anything.
we need to get character art for Toki so we can superimpose his head over the meme.
Yeah, right now he's still Luna.
Oh
It's true, I
right.
am still Luna.
Shit, I'm just gonna hide that.
I just assumed you were keeping that because I guess technically we haven't met yet, so I'm still question marks.
Mm-hmm.
We do know your name now. Not us.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
you
the
guys,
players do.
audience.
the
Chat
audience
knows.
does
Shoot, how do I open studio mode?
for this campaign.
It is close enough to 9 o'clock. Let's just go ahead and do our little 10-minute bathroom break and stuff right now, and then we'll continue when we come back.
You guys
Good.
have to take a poop. Now's the time to do it.
Hey everybody, I'm Zephyr Scar. I hope you're enjoying this episode. I just wanted to say thank you for watching up to this point, and make sure to go follow me on my Twitch, and Zephyr Scar and all my other socials. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for your support.
Hey guys, hopefully you're enjoying the episode so far. I know we had a lot of fun making it. If you guys want to catch a little bit more of me, you want to check out my other content, you can find me at twitch.tv/bearwithus. And if you guys want to get in on this live, if you want to watch the story unfold live, you can do that every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Tales from Hylem Twitch channel. So hopefully we'll see you there. And we're back. That's pretty much right on 10 minutes, actually. Let's go. Look at us. We started at 7. Even though it turned 7:01 like 10 seconds after I started it, it counts.
Counts.
Still
And
counts.
Break was
Same
like
thing.
almost exactly 10 minutes. Like we're doing good today. It's like a complete inverse of last week. Started 20 minutes late, forgot to record it. It was,
We're still recording, right?
Yes, we're still recording. The recording has been going for 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Good.
And we went to break at 1 hour and 56 minutes. So that's why it's been like
Perfect.
10 minutes. All right. So we'll just go right back to where we were with Mr. Toki. So you're like currently looking at your notes at your, as you called it, murder board, and just kind of placing all the new information that you have on the board, trying to make some new connections.
I think he'd probably just be spending his time doing that since he saw the, you said red feather, right?
Yep.
Sorry, just adding that to like my little notes here while we're doing this as well.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah, I see that we're up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just popped up that said an error occurred with the output. Please check your streaming and recording settings. So as long as we're still going, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, nope, we still have audio and everything.
Okay.
We're looking fly.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me-
everything looks good.
Let me double check that we have. Go ahead and continue. You're good.
So like I said, he's gonna have like a big sigh of relief knowing that that his friend Captain Morrison is safe and he's back. He's definitely gonna be meeting up with him later tonight and kind of explain what happened the night before. See if maybe let him know like there's maybe like a new group involved in whatever's happening in the city between the families. He's and you said I'm home alone right now typically.
Yeah. So right now, God damn it, Allie.
Yes.
Nothing. Continuing.
Canonically, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You have the house to yourself right now. Your daughter's already at school, and your wife is already at work.
All right, so probably and just make himself a nice little breakfast, clean up the house. And if I remember right, you said like that my wife wasn't home last night, right?
When you got home,
Like
no, she wasn't.
when I got home.
Yep.
And there like I guess Toki would be looking for like a note, maybe like see if maybe she like had to go back to work or if she worked late or anything like that.
No note left behind or anything.
I guess Toki would probably put on like his normal casual clothes after eating and just kind of take a stroll around town.
Okay, maybe check in on the old the shop.
The good old shoe shop.
All right, sounds good. At the shoe shop, you do have two new orders in. But your what are they called? His name's Ivan. You're like squire. No, it's not the name, but
Secretary?
understudy, who's like
Secretary.
learning the thing of like
The trade. He's
the
learning the
trade.
trade.
Yeah, learning the
Yeah.
trade is there. He has a pretty good start on it. You trust Ivan to do most things in the shop. You kind of tutored him for like a good few months. And now he pretty much runs the store when you're away.
Ivan, how's it going?
Oh, doing good, doing good. Got a good start on the day.
I can see that. And then kind of looks over the orders, like I'm like, okay. When did these arrive?
Earlier this morning. They just came in today, actually. I got started on one of them already. It's just a normal pair of shoes, just a repair, and the other one's for a new pair of shoes. But I got them to agree to a month timeline for it, so we're good on that front.
And we're like, perfect, perfect. You mind if I take a look?
No, not at
And
all. Go for it.
and he just goes over and just like kind of inspects the shoes, like, oh, just sees that they're going really, they're like really nice crafted, I assume. Like, since he trusts them to run everything by himself, he would probably just assume that like everything's like working great, like looks beautiful.
Thank you. Like I said, it's just the 2 orders for now, so I think I can handle everything.
If you need anything, just let me know. I'm just gonna head back into my office really quick.
Yeah, of course. Business as usual.
And then Toki's gonna like smile as best as someone with a beak could,
Mm-hmm.
and just walk straight to his office.
In the conversation, just for like an outsider's perspective, if somebody was in the room watching this conversation take place, it would have actually been really funny, because it would have just been silence and then Ivan saying something every once in a while as Toki is just like talking to him in his mind. Yeah, you make your way into your office.
Shut the door behind me, and probably like in my suitcase, probably like hide my suitcase here, because that's where like he packs like his like suit that he wears for like battle and stuff.
Mhm.
So he could like have it back in the office nice and safe.
Then just go about normal your like cobbler business, make sure all the paperwork's in line, stuff like that, until you're
Yeah,
okay.
until the meeting with Captain Morrison.
All right, sounds good. Kennever. One of these sessions, you guys will like actually be a group together, and we'll just follow.
Never.
Yeah, we're gonna be all together.
Sometime it'll happen.
That'll be great.
I do kind of like the kind of like comic book / like TV show essence it gives, though, because it's like you're following different main characters, you know, like they're all important to the story, but you're like following them at separate times, kind of a thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
So Kennever and Luna, you guys exit the Dimming Coals Tavern, and Luna, after your kind of keeping an extra eye on Arthur, you guys continue making your way down the street. I presume you're heading, correct me if I'm wrong,
The
but
Boiling Falls.
oh, you're just heading to their home? So I figured
I
you would
guess
have been
no,
heading to
they'd be at work, wouldn't they?
like let's see where you're at, the show ward, so probably to like the oh, what are they called, the carriage, like,
Yeah.
it's not really like a like a business like building or anything. It's just kind of like a large building where they have like 3 to 4 carriages parked, and it's the same like person owns the carriages throughout the city. It's all owned by the Olmerang family. And it's just like different stations where they'll take you basically to that point. And then from there you can go wherever else, but
Fast travel points.
kind of. So I assume you're heading to the one in the show ward.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So making your way over there, it's actually very close to the Dim and Cole's Tavern. One of the things that's helped make the Dim and Cole's Tavern so popular, besides you yourself, and your best friend, is the fact that they're located so close to one of these stopping and picking up points for, give me a second, the Silver Line carriage, which is just, if you get on a Silver Line carriage, it will take you to like I said, one of these other points, drop you off.
Is Star working at this one, or
So how it works is like you would take your carriage there, and then you would just wait until somebody needs a ride there, and then you would take them to a different point, and then at the end of the night you just keep track of which one's your wagon, where it's parked, and then you go home.
okay?
So anyone who's employed there, like, there's no like specific you work at this one. It's just
It's not like you're stationed somewhere. It's just wherever you
it's
end
just
up.
wherever you end up. So
Well, I suppose we'll see if she's there, and if she isn't, then we'll ask whoever is there if they know.
making your way to the Silver Line, we'll just call it like the garage. Unfortunately, Star's not there, but the person in charge at the moment, there's 2 wagons there, and one of them starts talking to you first, basically. Informs you that they had taken someone earlier when they were both at the Garden Temple. They had taken them to the housing ward earlier, and so there's a chance that they're there, or at the very least, you'd be on your way to finding out where they went.
Yeah. Excellent. Luna, would you care to go for a ride?
I am along for the ride. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, ask this gentleman or lady to take us to the housing ward.
It explains
Station.
it would be 3 silver for 2 passengers to go to
I got it.
to go to the housing ward from here. It's a bit of a longer drive, so
Yeah, I got it.
all right. So 6 silver pieces.
Hang out. I'll fly next to you.
So you don't get in the carriage?
No.
Okay. Luna just goes, I'll fly.
Luna needs to spread her wings anyways.
I'll fly,
What a
and the
boring day.
guy like driving the carriage is like, just takes it as like, okay, so she's gonna walk there, cool. And then like flash forward like a block down the street, she's just like flying next to the carriage. He's like, oh, what the?
Well, I'll be damned.
But yeah, it does take a little while, but you guys do arrive at the housing ward.
I will exit the carriage. Thank you, love.
And just like walking up to the garage, you can already see Shadow and Banshee, which are the names of Star's horses that pull her carriage, and recognize that, oh, she is here, because you recognize her horses.
I will go up and give them some pets. Shadow, Banshee, it's nice to see you again.
Wait, is that Kennever?
I will turn to the voice.
She's standing a few feet away from you, just like hat off of her head right now, wiping some sweat off of her brow after just finishing doing some of the cleaning and stuff within the garage. She just runs up to you and, like, not caring about how dirty she is, just gives you a hug.
Yep, I will return the hug and wait until after she stopped hugging me to prestidigitation myself.
Well, it's been quite a long time since you've been around here.
Yes, well, I just figured I would put your mind at ease, I'm sure.
About what?
Nothing. How's life?
Oh, doing all right. How's the cruise? Took a little bit longer than you said it was going to.
Yeah, it crashed. That's what I thought you were.
It
That's
what?
what I was.
The whole thing crashed.
It did indeed.
Well, are you all right? I mean, you're here, so I guess you're all right. But
Yes, we got out of it. Just, I assumed you had heard, which is why I wanted to come see you and let you know
I
that
hadn't
I
heard
was all
anything
right.
about it. I just thought that your cruise had gone on a little bit longer.
I mean, I suppose that's not entirely false.
I'm glad that you're all right. I guess I got saved the worry. I'm making up for all of it right now.
Yes, Star, I'm fine.
Well, it's great to see you. Sorry, I had no idea.
I'm honestly, I'm glad you weren't worried.
Have you stopped by to see Mom and Dad yet?
I have not. I was going to go see them next. But I know how you are, and assuming that you did know, I didn't want you to do something reckless.
Well, it's probably a good thing I didn't know then.
Yes. Are you just standing behind me awkwardly, Luna?
Yep. Awkward is Luna's forte.
She'll like kind of like look around the side of, did you get a new friend?
Yes, this is Luna. Luna, this is my sister Star, which it's worth noting I'm talking to a tabaxi.
And she is a dragonborn.
Can I ask questions? Yeah, nice to meet you.
That is fair. This is Luna.
Yep. And Luna was one of the people on the ship with me and helped me out quite a few times while we were marooned on that island, and after we got back, she said she didn't have a place to stay, so I'm letting her borrow my spare room while she gets her things figured out.
Well, it's nice to meet you. She like extends your hand to shake your hand. After a
This is
few
the
moments,
time Luna's had a hand thing. She's gonna kind of touch it. just like this. Nice to meet you too, Star.
like turns her hand over and like pats your hand back like really awkwardly. Well, I'm glad that you're okay, and I'm glad that but you're okay. I guess I didn't know you till now, but I hope that everything goes well for the two of you.
Yes.
I do have some other cleaning duties to get to, though.
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you performing tonight?
Oh, I still need a few days to recover, I think, but
More than
as soon
fair.
as
More than fair.
as soon as I do, you will be the first to know.
Well, thank you. I suppose I'll be seeing you around then.
Yes, you most certainly will.
Should stop by. Or we could come by the tavern later. We could have a meal.
That would be lovely.
Perfect. We'll come by for supper then. Tonight.
Excellent. I better
Perfect.
go tell Mom and Dad that I'm okay.
Well, I can tell you that they don't know about it either because they would have told me.
So that's good then.
Maybe just don't mention it.
It's probably a better idea, honestly.
Don't want to give Mom a heart attack.
No, we definitely don't.
Well, I suppose I could give you a ride over there.
That would be lovely.
They're short a few wagons at the Garden Temple, so I'm going to be heading over that way anyway, so hop in and I'll drop you off on the way by.
Excellent.
Not technically a stop, so you'll have to jump as we go. She like
Of course.
says she hops onto the carriage.
I chuckle as I get in.
And she stops it's like a block away from your house, but it's like on the same like walkway. And you can get out and she just tell him I said hi.
I will.
And she turns up the street and starts heading for the temple.
Now that she's not looking anymore, I will prestidigitation all of the
The dirt off.
grime and stuff.
Fair enough.
All right. Luna, I assume you're still following me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Luna's
Then
there
I
whether
will-
you want her or not. I learned my lesson earlier. I didn't understand,
double
but now I
checking.
do.
No,
I was just double checking.
Yeah, you make your way up to the house where you spent the greater part of your childhood.
Mhm.
Knock on the door.
Yep.
Just a minute. A few moments later, a very familiar face opens the door as standing in front of you is. I'll make sure I get this right. Smoke. Otherwise to you known as your dad. Well, this is a nice surprise.
Hey, Dad.
Come in, come in. Oh, introduce me to your friend.
Yes, Luna, this is my father, Smoke. Smoke, this is my new friend, Luna. Dad.
This is Sorry,
Oh, Dad.
my dyslexia interpreted what you said a completely different way, and I thought you just introduced Luna to Luna. Anyway, sorry. Continue. Oh, well, it's a
Hi,
pleasure
Dad.
to meet
I'm
you.
Luna.
It's a pleasure to meet you. We actually just finished up eating, so I'm sorry we don't have any food out for you, but
Oh, that's
I'm sure
all
we
right.
could find something.
We had a late breakfast. It's fine.
Oh, come now.
And
You
your
gotta be a little
family's
hungry.
Scottish? Sorry.
I
Bear's
mean-
accent is like Scottish. I love it. I was like, "Wait, your family's Scottish? Okay,
The
sorry.
dad's accent is.
I love it. Okay.
Star was a bit more Irish.
Star is like a very heavy mix of English and Irish Scottish.
Cute.
When you talk to Cavern, is going to be a very English accent, and that would be why she talks with like a mix.
Mix, yep. I mean... I suppose we can have something, but don't trouble yourself.
Oh, it's no trouble. Come in, have a seat at the table.
Yep, I'm heading in.
So, how did the two of you meet? Are you work friends?
Well, we are now. She actually just got a job at the tavern.
Oh, how exciting! What are you doing?
I'm cooking.
Oh, you're gonna be the new cook?
Yeah, seems that way.
Oh, that's lovely news.
Apparently Shyla is ill with something.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. We haven't been out of the house in a long time. We've kind of been stuck in. Cavern's caught up a little bit of a something, and we're just not taking any chances.
Yes, well, that's probably wise.
Well, we try to be. If she wasn't, she'd already be down the stairs cooking something for the two of you, so. Let me see what I can find. Let me get your mother as well. And he walks out of the room and heads up the stairs. Cavern, we've got some guests.
I sit down at the table, and Luna, you will hear in your head, I'm sure you have questions. I can explain later.
Sure.
A little bit later, Smoke comes down the stairs, helping Cavern down the stairs. Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Mom.
It's been about a week. You really should stop by more often.
I know, I'm so busy, you know?
How was your performance? You were on a ship, right?
Yes, it was... Seas were a bit rougher than I was expecting, but it was quite good.
Yeah,
All things considered.
Oh, and this must be Luna. Your father was mentioned your new friend, the new cook.
Yes. Yes.
You'll have
Fancy?
to. We'll have to share recipes sometime.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Let me see what I can. Now, just
No,
have a seat.
Mom,
I'll
Mom, you
see
don't...
to it. And Smoke helps her into a chair, and then just goes about just finding some more like snacky type stuff and setting it out on the table.
So, how've things been here?
Well, haven't been feeling too well recently, but other than that, everything has been quite all right, actually. How are things at the tavern? Is
Oh,
everything going well there?
as far as I know, the cruise went on a little bit longer than expected, so... But went there earlier, and everything seems to be in order. Shyla has apparently also come down with something, but
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
yes,
She's always so nice.
and I'm sure the customers were sorry to hear that Garrett had been taking over the cooking, but now Luna is going to be able to help.
That's excellent news. Like I said, we'll have to talk about cooking sometime. But I'm glad that you're doing well. Are you going to be staying for long?
Probably not for too.
Okay, sorry. I
terrible-
was like, what?
Oh,
I
Sorry,
was
I
like,
was-
you're not
I
waiting
was-
on me, are you?
No, I was trying to decide. Probably not for too terribly long, but you can stick around for a bit. I've just got some supplies I need to replace.
Oh, take anything you need.
She opens her mouth, but just closes it and smiles, and pretty obvious that she's not even considering taking anything.
Well, tell me more about the performance on the cruise you went on. I would have loved to join. The air may have even done me some good, but
I'm trying to figure out how I want to turn this into not a shipwreck story.
I mean, you can just like tell about your performance and just
Okay.
not mention anything after that if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sounds like one of your better ones.
Yes, I'm honestly quite proud of myself.
Good. I'm glad to hear that everything went well. But do you have any plans for this evening? Maybe you and your friend could come back later, have supper with us?
Did Garrett say he wanted me to come back later, or just?
You did promise your sister you'd meet her for
You
dinner.
told Takar and
And them.
Oh, and well, you
Valander
need
that
to
you
go
would be
back, so.
Luna's going back, and you told your sister you'd meet him there for supper.
Well, I actually ran into Star on the way here. I told her I would
Oh, and
meet her at
how's
the
she doing
tavern.
today?
She's doing great. She says hello.
Oh, wonderful.
But I told her that I would meet her at the tavern for dinner, but I could definitely swing by after that.
Well, no, she was gonna bring your parents to
Oh, I
the
thought.
tavern for
Okay, I
supper.
misunderstood. I thought Cavern was bedridden.
I mean, kind of, but
Yeah.
I think we're on the same page now.
Yeah.
Okay.
She probably should stay home, but we haven't seen each other in a while, so
Yeah.
fuck the rules.
Sure. So do you tell them about the supper plans then?
Yes.
Okay, but include them in them.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I would love to. I'll rest the rest of the day, and tonight I may have to leave a little early, but
That's all right. I don't want you to push yourself.
oh no, if we're just going to be sitting and eating food, it should be fine. Well, like I
All
said,
right.
feel free to take anything, any supplies you need.
Tara.
Any other trips that are gonna have you leaving?
Not that I know of at the moment, but should something come up, I will be sure to let you know.
Oh, please do. We just worry about you when you're away.
No, that's why I wanted to come by.
Well, thank you, sweetheart. And it was nice to meet you as well, Luna.
You too.
So I'll get up and give them both hugs.
Well, do stop by more often, and we'll see you for supper tonight.
Yes. Sounds like a plan. Make sure you get better, all right, Mom?
Working on it every day.
I'll see you tonight.
Gives you like another hug, and then
Yep.
your dad walks you to the door and opens the door for you. I'll be safe out there, kiddo.
I will.
And smiles and nods.
Yep.
Wish me luck. I've got to put your mother back to bed.
You will need all of the luck.
Slowly closes the door behind him. And
I've heard them argue before, so I'm not going to stick by the door.
never too much arguing. It's
Yeah, not like fighting, just like
no, it's your mother saying something's going to happen and your father saying okay.
yep.
You don't tell me when to go to sleep, old man.
Exactly.
I'm gross.
Pretty much.
He doesn't ever say that things are going to happen. Everything's always a suggestion. It's always, you know,
What,
well, maybe
what
we
if
could
we
try
did
it this way
this?
this time.
Yeah.
And why would we do it that way? We've never done it that way before.
You know what? That's a good point.
So,
Cute family you got.
Yes, I'm sure you noticed I'm a kind of the odd one out.
Why is
Both of my parents were also tabaxis.
oh no, Luna knows.
that?
I know, but I think we forgot to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why is that?
Well. They just... I know I look a lot different than them. That's, technically I'm adopted.
Well, that doesn't make you the odd one out. They're still your family.
I know, I just figured you'd have some questions, seeing as how I look nothing like them, and yet I was calling them my parents.
To be fair, it's none of my business. And I don't have a family, so I can't judge.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine.
Well, I wasn't lying. I did lose a lot of my things for my costume during the shipwreck. I should probably go get some replacements.
So make it quick, because we gotta be back in time for dinner service.
Oh yeah, what time is it?
Like mid-late afternoon.
We still got time.
I still got time.
There it is.
Yeah, you guys can make your way to the shop ward and do a little
Yep.
bit of shopping. Meanwhile, is there anything you guys would have wanted to do before heading for your meeting, or just kind of again hurrying up and waiting?
Pretty much hurry up and waiting for me.
Such is politics. So, about this time then, we'd even just like fast forward and say, you guys are arriving at the Emberman estate. The guards at this point have begun to like recognize you and understand that your business here really isn't to be inquired about. It's just better to step aside, kind of a thing. They let you in, and you guys can make your way straight to the study. Arriving inside, there are two people. Oh, sorry, not you guys. I assume Takar is going by himself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to double check. Takar, you arrive, make your way to the study, and there are two people in here. One you recognize as Arthur. The other one you would presume is Cecil Everoon. Both people stand up and greet you as you enter. Cecil and Arthur both currently smoking a cigar and offer you one as you sit in. Welcome. For you?
I'm good, thanks.
Very well. One more I can have later. So, Cecil, this is who I was speaking with you about. This is Takar, representative from the Stormraven clan. Here to talk about, well, I think it's best to let him do the talking. Takar, this is Cecil Everoon.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure. So,
So, straight into the nitty-gritty of it.
the way I prefer.
Recently, one of our settlements, or however you wish to call them, was massacred. We recently found out some of our people were taken as prisoners or slaves by the, what did you call them again, Arthur? Doc.
The Tri-Harbor thugs.
Those guys.
That's interesting. I haven't heard anything about a raid of any sorts. It certainly wasn't from Ercinder, but they ended up here.
Yep.
Well, I certainly can look into this and see if I can figure something out, but do you think it was the people from Ercinder, settlements on the outside, troops? Who are you accusing of this?
We found, and correct me if I'm wrong, DM, we found scraps of Ercinder uniforms in the campsite that they massacred.
It was the Ercinder, like the military sigil. Like it was like a patch from a uniform. But
Gotcha.
yeah, same. Don't know of any recent deserters either. I can definitely look into this. As I said, it surely wasn't from Ercinder. No one has ordered anything like that. And even then, that's quite a brazen assault. I couldn't imagine anyone greenlighting something like this. I will, as I said, I can look into this. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Just trying to prevent this from happening in the future? Or...
Yes. My people, we don't want to fight. We just want to be left to live the way we wish to live. We don't want to have to live each day in fear, wondering if soldiers from this kingdom are going to come in and massacre another one of our villages.
Seems like a fairly reasonable request. I'll see if I can find more about this raid. This is the first news that I've heard of it. So, forgive me if I'm a bit rude in my questioning. This comes as a surprise for me.
It came as a surprise to me, too.
As I imagine it did. What is it from me exactly that you're wanting?
Well, a mutual friend of Lord Embermain and mine suggested to come talk to Lord Embermain, and Lord Embermain said to bring these dilemmas and problems up to you. I'm just looking for help.
I'm sure that at this point in time you're probably tired of hearing this, but I can give you no guarantees. However, I do promise that I will be looking into this to the best of my ability, see if there was some sort of a raid that was conducted, or if it was sheer happenstance that you found this patch there. Not that I don't believe that you found the patch, or that I don't think that it could have been us. I have to be certain.
Makes sense.
I can also guarantee that I will be speaking on the side of the Storm Raven in any sort of discussions coming up in the near future. Anything that presents itself that would seem to be a something that the Storm Ravens would have a common interest. You have my assurance that your names will be mentioned and that your opinions will be thought of.
I'm grateful.
Sir Embermain, I'm sure, told you of your end of the bargain.
Yes, it's been brought up.
Your work last night was exceptional.
Yeah, there was help from more than one person, but
Interesting. Well,
I'm
as long
afraid
as
I don't know them.
can't guarantee that there will be random bystanders willing to step in the future, but I can guarantee that the Tri-Harbor thugs are going to be more on alert now. The guards, as I said before, aren't going to be doing anything about this, as they are pocketed by the Elderhart family. I only just learned about the prisoners today in this meeting, but I'm assuming that you found them last night.
Yes.
I'll see if I can find any more information on that as well.
Thank you. One other question. One of those two prisoners seemed to have been drugged, sedated with something. Do the Tri-Harbor thugs have any usual MO when it comes to that kind of thing?
Not that I'm aware of any sort of kidnappings or anything like that. First off, they normally stay away from it. More murdering and robbing than anything. But if I don't know. I never heard of them using a drug before. Surely no one in that establishment has training with magic, so I doubt it was any sort of magical effect.
Thank you for the information.
I would, as things progress on my end, of course, I wouldn't hazard to ask anything more of you before I have myself have given you any reason to believe that I would be of help to keep on your side. But in the future, should this arrangement stay profitable for the both of us, less profitable, more prosperous for the both of us, I would like to talk to you further about your relations with the Stormraven clan. Perhaps an alliance can be born there. But as I said, let's see where this takes us first.
It's good to me.
Very well then. If there's nothing else to attend to,
Not that I can think of.
I will excuse myself then, gentlemen. Arthur, it's been a pleasure as always. He shakes his hand. Jakar, hope to be seeing more of you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Well, I haven't done anything yet, but hopefully I can change that soon. We'll be seeing you. Then he exits the room, and Arthur kind of Sits back in his chair a little bit. Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
It's more than I had 20 minutes ago.
Well, I'm afraid anything more at the moment I can't really offer, but should something come up, I make sure to notify the two of you. Your business with Cecil is probably going to take priority now. As I said before, he can provide more than I can.
That may be true, but you've helped me, so in my eyes, I owe you a favor.
Buy me a drink sometime. Or, I guess, rescue me if I ever become a prisoner or something. Don't shipwreck me, though.
Believe me, I'll be staying off ships for a long time.
Don't blame you. Well, tell Nehus that, tell him I said hello.
As he's standing up and walking out, and he's just like mumbling under his breath, like, fucking Nehus. Who the fuck comes up with Nehus?
Shut up. I hate you.
So, Valendir, while this meeting was taking place, you mentioned that you had other business you wanted to attend to.
Yes.
So what are you doing? What are you up to, sneaky little guy?
Valendir is waiting to have a little conversation with Captain Morrison's friend behind the tavern.
Okay. So Takar returns from his meeting. Are you just like standing out in the alleyway, or
I'm like
are you waiting inside? Till
I'm
it's time?
like T-posing in the back of the alleyway.
So-
Someone
I'm
forgot
just-
to take you out of this scene.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of standing like against like with my back against the wall, kind of like this, head down, just chilling, waiting to be approached.
In the alley.
Yeah.
Okay. So Takar, you get back to the tavern, and Valendir is not to be found.
Takar's just gonna sit down at the table and start drinking.
I like it.
All right. As evening rolls around, Luna and Kennever, you make your way back to the Dimming Coals Tavern. Valendir, you've been standing in the alley for a little over an hour at this point.
Nice.
Straight
Straight chilling.
Those some nice stones.
Takar,
So there's some nice bricks.
how heavily are we drinking?
Oh boy.
Heavy, but we're not rolling on the table.
We'll see about that.
Yeah,
Not-
I was
not
gonna say,
that
I don't
heavy.
think we get to make that call anymore.
Just like you finish one, you get a new one, but you're not like chugging drinks, right?
No.
Okay.
Not chugging drinks. It's not hard alcohol, just
I got you. Yeah, so you're pretty deep into your cup at this point. When actually Luna and Kennever, as you guys go to enter into the tavern, again you've beat the crowd. It's early enough that you don't really have to worry about them. But Captain Morrison actually like gets the door for the two of you. Goes, ladies, nice to see you here again.
Hello, Captain. Sorry we missed you earlier.
Oh, no worries. Everyone has their own business to attend to.
Hi, Captain.
Luna? Do you know our Takar and Valendir still here?
Well, you just opened the door for us. We
We
just got here.
Well, I didn't. Fair enough. follows the
Sorry.
two of you in. Well, if you see him, let him know I'm looking for him. I'm gonna go and find a table.
Okay, I will certainly do that.
He excuses himself from the two of you and goes and sits down at one of the tables in like the main seating area.
Isn't
Yeah.
Takar already sitting at the same table as earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Wouldn't the captain just... Is he not going to that table? It's like, no.
he
The-
can't. That's not his table. That's a private table.
It's like they're like VIP booths essentially, and so like it's something that you have to be invited into, and so like to Captain Morrison, he's not just going like, oh, they're still in the VIP booth kind of a thing. It would be like they were there to have a meeting. Now that they've had the meeting, they're done. So if they come back,
okay.
you know, because he doesn't understand to the extent of which they're dealing with Arthur. He doesn't know that he paid for their rooms, that he gave them like Embermane sigils to get into the tavern faster. He doesn't know any of that. So but Takar, you do see the three of them walk in, and you watch as Captain Morrison like goes and finds himself a table, and Luna and, well, I guess Kennever probably walks with Luna over to the kitchen, and then
Yeah, Luna's gonna get to work.
Luna's gonna get to work. Go ahead and make me a cooking check, Luna, for the night.
Oh,
Let's see what
no.
kind of food people are getting.
You said this is just plus wisdom, right?
Wisdom and then proficiency.
Yeah, you.
You're not gonna believe this, but I literally rolled a 19 again.
Yo,
Plus,
more bacon.
plus 2, 5? Yeah, plus, so 24. Y'all eating good tonight.
Well, we'll get to that in a bit, but that is impressive. That
Thank
is-
you. I was like,
So proud of you.
Luna out here cooking it up.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Just throwing down.
Chef
on the-
Luna's
on
gonna
the
be a
food.
celebrity here.
Yeah, if I
Gordon Ramsay ain't got nothing on Luna.
The most awkward celebrity in town. Bring it on, baby.
if I saw Takar, I would let him know that Captain Morrison is looking for him.
I imagine this exchange goes something like this. Kennever walks up to Takar, could like more so understanding the situation, like sees Takar, walks over, goes, "Hey, Captain," and Takar's just like, "Yeah, I'm just letting him sit for a second."
Gotcha.
Yeah, I saw him.
All right.
And then, are you just like going to your personal table and just waiting for your family to show up, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I might go pop by Rosalind's room and see how she's doing.
Okay. Head up there and knock. Just a moment, please.
Darling, it's me.
Oh, come in.
Okay, I'll go in.
He still hasn't gotten the lock fixed on the door.
Really do need to get on that.
We need somebody to work maintenance, but Garrett assures me that he can handle it. This place just got a little too popular before it had the capacity to be this popular.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll get it figured out.
yes.
What do you need? Have a seat.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. You seemed a bit nervous earlier today about your performance, so I just wanted to.
Well, nervous and excited. With you not performing yet, I've taken your performance slots. So, making more money, but a little bit more responsibility.
Right, right.
Are you going to be here for the show?
I planned on it. My family is coming by to have dinner.
Oh, lovely. I haven't seen them in a while. How's your mother doing?
She's fallen a little ill, but
Not
She
again.
seems to be. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine. She always pulls through.
she's always made it through before.
Don't see why this would be any different. But I'll give her a show that will brighten her day.
Excellent, I'm sure. I know I can count on you to do that.
What time are they coming? Did you want to go through rehearsal with me real quick?
Of course, I can help you real quick. You shouldn't be here for another. Glances down at watch that doesn't exist. I don't know why I do that. I shouldn't be here for a bit yet.
Just get like a wrist sundial.
Yep. Just take out my sundial, drop it on my foot. It's cloudy.
Oh, very well then. And the two of you can go through her performance for the night. Go ahead and give me a performance check of your own.
Oh, hell. Okay, that wasn't. That was okay. That was good. 23 total.
23? Okay. So I'll when I do her performance check for the performance tonight, she'll have advantage.
Excellent.
All right.
One of
Hey,
these days,
Bear.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just
since-
gonna make a comment about one of these days I'll get to roll one dice at a time.
Since I know Ken's mom is coming and she doesn't feel good, can I use my herbalism kit too to make like a little like energy tonic for her?
Sure. Make a
something.
herbalism.
Like a medicine
thing.
kind of.
Make a-
It's like kind of medicine-y, I would say.
Are you proficient in medicine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
I got a 14 plus my medicine's 5, so 19.
So a 19. So you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. No, you successfully make the tonic. It's like it's dissolvable, but like it could be like, since you don't know what she's gonna order, it's kind of set up in a way that you made it with some extra herbs so that you can add it in as either a seasoning or it'll dissolve into if she gets like a soup or something like that.
Oh, I was just gonna bring her out a special drink.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah, like a little spritzer.
That works for me. Okay.
But yeah, after I finish helping Rosalind go through her routine, I will head back downstairs. Just sit at my personal table, not exactly like hiding, but not trying to like draw attention to myself either.
Okay. Takar, do you wait a while before you go over there, or I mean, do you approach him? Like, nothing says you have to.
Yeah. After he's finished with his with the cup he's currently on, he's gonna go grab another one, and then sit down at his table.
At Captain Morrison's table.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of looks.
Just sits down, leans back. So what'd you do today?
Well, went to see an old friend. Finished up the paperwork about the shipwreck. Ugh. Other than that, it's my day off.
That's what you do on a day off?
Unfortunately.
I feel sorry for you.
What'd you do?
Politics.
Sounds worse than my day.
Sadly, today wasn't my day off.
Ah, well, at least that's a positive. If it was your day off, then that was your day, and I'd feel sorry for you.
All right, that's about all the small talk I got in me.
Well, we only got a little bit longer. Wait for the place to fill up a little more, and then we'll slip out the back. Where's Valendir?
Fuck if I know. But if I had to guess, probably out back.
Already?
Yeah, he's just like that.
Oh, I guess some people like being early.
He
I
is
arrive
overly
precisely when I need to.
punctual.
Well, I suppose there's worse traits you could have. I guess, until this place fills up a little bit more, I'm gonna have another drink. The two of you can go about. It's kind of, neither one of you are really big on small talk, and so you can both just sit there. What would be awkward for other people is just like whatever to the two of you. You're just kind of sitting there enjoying your drinks. Eventually, Captain Morrison, want to play a quick hand of cards?
Sure.
Put a drink on it?
Hell yeah.
And yeah, starts shuffling cards and getting ready to deal as the environment here slowly starts to pick up, get more full.
Before I forget, I'm going to go talk to whichever of our to either Garrett or whoever is going to be waiting tables tonight, and I'm telling them that I am paying for all the food at my table.
Okay.
I know my parents.
Fair enough. Was that it?
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that they know that I will be paying for it. Don't let them pay.
Okay. I'm bringing it back, John.
Bringing what back?
You guys are playing Newt.
What's Newt?
It makes its reappearance.
We'll teach you how to play. This is the part in the game where they're like, "Hey, sit down and play a hand of cards with me," and then they give you a tutorial on how to play the one card game that's in the game.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
we'll have to get packs made for this area, but for now, we'll just say that you're both neutral with each other. So, just roll. It's just a d20, right?
I believe that was how we had the rules set up.
Let me see if I can find them real quick.
I think that's it. You're gonna make me have to fucking dig out my old notebook about all that fucking shit.
No, I have it in a doc. I guess I don't have all the rules in the doc. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. It's basically just rollies.
Yeah.
So.
It's just rolling unless you have neutral cards or
Yeah, other things that give you pluses and minuses. Which you guys are completely neutral with each other, so.
You have the basic starter deck.
So, Captain Morrison did 9 total points of damage.
Oh my god, I can't believe I actually have all this shit still.
Do you really? That's amazing.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I was looking
A
through
9.
'em.
He got a 9.
Well, he won.
Captain Morrison did?
Yeah.
So that's round 1.
That's right, it was a 3-round
3
system.
round, yep.
Yep.
All right. You got an 8 this time.
Ooh.
You still won.
Well,
Oh,
Captain
God.
Morrison wins the game. In a very quick round, you realize, oh, well, maybe I drank a little more than I thought I did. You just notice like a couple mistakes here and there. You could have played a little bit better, but yeah. So you owe Captain Morrison a drink, which I mean, you can just put it on Arthur's tab if you want, and break
Again.
play again.
Yeah.
All right, we got time for one more. An 8. I don't know what's up with them in 8 and 9s.
Oh, this time I win.
There we go.
All right. Second round.
Fucking- the first 2 were a natural 1 and a fucking 3.
Oof.
Oof. Does
Fifth,
that count?
I'm not letting it go down like that.
15.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Hey! Do those count? I mean, they would just cancel each other out, I guess, but
Yeah, for the PP pool, I'm fine with that.
There we
Yeah, makes sense to me.
cool.
All right. So he buys you a drink, you finish your drinks, and he... All right, we'll have to do the tiebreaker another time. It's getting busy enough in here. And he stands up and starts making his way across the bar. Kind of like glances over. Is that Luna? In the kitchen? Is she stealing from the kitchen?
I don't know. I tend not to pay attention.
I don't have
I
time
just
for
let
this.
Luna do Luna.
I don't have time for this. And he just keeps walking like he didn't notice anything. Makes his
They
way
assume the
outside.
worst.
Where Valandir's sitting, leaning up against the wall. Valandir?
See? I told you.
Well, I guess you were right.
About time.
I'm sorry.
Been waiting here for ages. Didn't you say close to late afternoon?
Evening?
Oh, you said evening?
When it gets busy?
Oh, jeez, I didn't hear that right.
Valandir, do you even have ears?
I only know one thing, and it's my mission. Sometimes I'm a little caught up in my head and don't hear things correctly.
Well, that could be a problem.
Anyways,
I guess as long as you're always early, I can't imagine a situation where being early is a problem.
well, going about life like this hasn't really failed me too much yet. Pose. Alright, what's the word?
We wait.
Alright, well, let us wait.
Toki, from your position right now, you can see Captain Morrison with 2 individuals that you recognize from the previous night, standing outside behind the Dimmingcole's Tavern, which is your usual meeting place after he's left the Red Feather.
Can you describe the alleyway? I kind of want to pick which, like, I kind of want to Batman them and just come out of the shadows, like, right behind them.
I mean, so Dimmingcole's Tavern will be like here, and then there's a building across the alley here. The alley's probably like 10, 15 feet wide tops, probably like 10 feet wide. And it leads out onto one of the main streets, and the other side just connects to another little alleyway that leads over to a dead end area.
All suited up, Toki's gonna come out. maybe like from behind a dumpster that's like kind of like closest to them.
Okay.
Who are your friends? And like it's obviously telepathic.
Yeah, I would say.
So they don't hear it, but he's like specifically
guys
just
see
Captain
the,
Morrison.
You guys see a raven-headed man kind of just appear out of the shadows in the alleyway, and then you hear Captain Morrison go, well, I'd like you to meet him. It sounds like your goals might be similarly aligned.
All right, well, you're a face I sure recognize. It's good to see you again. I'm Valendir.
Valander, who the fuck is this? When did you meet him?
Didn't we just like encounter this guy yesterday?
Takar never saw him.
Fuck if I know.
I suppose. I mean, I was fighting side by side with him for
Yeah,
like,
and Takar
a
was like
solid
the whole
moment.
time was like over here fighting a different group of people. So
I
like
suppose. But anyway, he was only like he had to have been like what 30 feet
30
away
feet
at
away.
most.
Yeah.
30
Yeah,
feet away
but
with
I'm
like
5
20
foot
different
tall, so
people.
they're all taller than me.
I suppose in the middle of combat.
And
well,
he's
you know what?
shorter than
Okay.
them, and there
How
was
about this?
definitely a wall of bodies in between us.
Had you guys not all bailed on me, you would have
Oh,
made an
for
acquaintance.
God's
You know?
sake.
Get over it.
I can't get over it. You guys left me. I was alone and
Deal
scared
with
with one
it. I'm
guy.
gonna do it again now, just to piss you off.
You should. No, I hope you do it. and
Everyone
then I
leaves the
die.
conversation, just leaves Valendir behind. Everyone goes off to talk on their own.
I hope I die. Okay. Nice to see you again. What's your name? I'm Valendir. I introduced myself again because Tikar politely interrupted me.
There was nothing polite about that.
No, I know. I was being sarcastic. No, I'm just kidding.
Toki kind of looks over at Captain Morrison. Then back. And you hear a voice in your head. He doesn't speak to you, but like you hear, just to make it easier, can like I just talk to all three of them at the same time? Or instead of having to relay everything back and forth?
Give me 1 second.
I hope it's a no, so it's hard for you. And
No,
it-
I'm just
it-
talking one to you only,
this
and
ca-
then you
and
can
then-
relay
yeah.
everything over. It's hard for you.
Oh. I hope
Wait,
it makes
no.
it hard.
Wait, no.
No, I want it to be hard. I like it hard.
Yeah. I don't know if they meant to do that or not, but they don't really specify. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. So, yeah.
Sweet.
I'm cool with it. I guess I don't see a reason why not.
I think it's kind of cool. It adds like a lot more of like a nuance and
As
like
someone
kind of
who
like
has
a,
played
like
a
a
character
power.
like this, as someone who's played a character like this before, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, but like where it's
Also-
I literally thought it said like a character or a
A creature.
creature, but it doesn't. It just says any creature within 60 feet. So yeah, I'm fine with it.
Cool, cool.
I didn't realize it was
Um,
worded like that.
So that's like Zephyr, so you know, I'm a Kenku. So Kenkus can't actually speak. They use mimicry.
Okay.
So it's just like this is just a flavored, like just so I can talk to everyone easier without
Mhm.
having to be like like mimic
I
just
mean,
try to like to
I
mimic a
kind of
voice,
want you
know?
to do that now.
I kind of
No.
want you to too. No,
No.
you can't take no takesy backsies.
Yeah,
This is how you have to be now.
so generally how a Kenku would like communicate would be they have heard someone else say something, and so then they can themselves say it. But
Or
if they
like
haven't
they've heard a
it,
noise, and then
they can
over time,
replicate it.
yeah, over time you would realize, okay, when he makes this sound of rocks clattering on the cobblestones, he means there are people coming.
Yeah.
So for the sake of having to develop that relationship with his language, we'll just pretend that all happened already.
Well, no,
oh.
he has the ability to speak. This specific
Telepathically.
Kenku, this character,
Oh, okay.
has
Telepathically.
telepathy, so they can speak
Okay.
with you instead
Okay.
of doing that.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, just explaining like why they don't ever talk out loud. It's not
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm cool and I can talk in your brain. It's like there's an
I
actual
can talk
reason.
in your brain.
Because
But we,
the
I,
only-
we already
it's literally that's the only way he can talk.
Yep. So, anyway, continue, Mr. Toki.
What was the question again? Or is he
What's
just
your
introducing
name?
himself?
I'm
I
pretty
was
sure it was
introducing
just
myself.
what's your name.
What's your name?
We haven't gotten past that part.
Okay, so I'll just like link with everybody. For some reason the street everyone on the street calls me Midnight, but you guys could call me Toki.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Toki. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Balandir yawns because he's been standing against the wall for like.
Because
an
I've
hour
been
and a half.
standing against the wall.
And Toki's to be fair, Toki's probably been there watching him like,
The
who
whole
is
time,
this?
yeah.
The whole time.
That's awesome. So I'm told that your current objective aligns with ours.
I would like to hear your objective. I trust Captain Morrison's opinion if he thinks that you guys would be an aid to me or vice versa.
Yeah,
I trust him. I don't really know you. You guys I saw you last night and kind of threw my operation upside down.
There was an operation last night.
Yeah, on the docks. I had gotten word about hold on. You sent me what I was there for. Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the document. But
On
it
the
was
docks.
it was that under the detective work part, but the Elder Hearts have been working with the Tri-Harbor
Oh
Thugs.
yeah.
That part,
Here you go.
that part.
Okay. I had learned that the Elder Hearts have been working with the Tri-Harbor Thugs and are taking barbarian prisoners and smuggling them out of the harbor. So I was investigating and just trying to keep a low profile. But this one, and he points at Valandir, started a big fight.
Well, to be fair, we had reason to believe that there's something pretty bad going on there. So, we don't have the stealth and guile that you do, or I don't, I should say. So, I went about it in a way that I thought would be
Would
best.
I have seen Takar? Because I imagine I was like before
I'd say
jumped in to save him.
Yeah, you would have seen Takar kind of disappear behind the warehouse, but after that you would have kind of lost him. But you were like surveying everything that was going on, so you know about the the bat person that like showed up, changed
Took a prisoner and left.
Yeah, took a prisoner and left. You know about the two that arrived later. Like you saw all of that happen. Only things you wouldn't have seen are the things that happened after your character left.
Yeah, and then like whatever happened like inside also as well. Okay. Well, you say that, but I lost track of him. That and he looks over at Takar. You know, that's impressive.
Thanks.
I'm impressed that you like how stealthy you are for, and you just punched him. I had like
Excuse me? Hold up. Rewind. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say for your size, cause I lost you pretty quickly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
and between you two and some weird bat thing taking a prisoner.
Oh yeah, that was Luna.
He sighs in his mind. He doesn't even sigh in person. Of course you two would know them.
See, Valendir, I knew I fucking saw Luna.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. Our paths keep bumping into each other. I think we're destined to be just haunted by a Luna.
Destiny is all.
Destiny is all.
I still don't know what you hate so much about Luna.
I think he's afraid of bats.
I'm a
Luna's
Baptist.
just there in the conversation now, just popped out of nowhere.
Sorry, no, that was out of
What are you
character.
guys talking about?
Oh, see.
Luna like
Yeah, I
walked
just
into
popped
the
my head
alley
out,
to
like, I
throw
wanted
some
to see
stuff
if you guys
away.
were
Hang on.
hungry.
Yeah, no,
I'm
exactly.
taking trash out.
Exactly. No, Luna, no, you don't even need to, because rule of cool.
Oh, great.
So, you are taking a big like dish, one of your washing dishes, to go dump the old water outside
Please
to
throw it right on Valentir.
come back in, and you just hear, "What do you hate about Luna anyway?" as you throw the water out into the alleyway. And all of you like hear this splashing sound of water and like turn and look, and Luna's just standing there holding a giant bowl.
Oh, hi, Luna.
God. I'm just gonna go back inside.
What the? Does she work? Okay.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, and Toki, you're like, yeah, that's the one. That was the one that.
I love this whole interaction, but I just say this is hysterical to me to visualize. Like I
Luna's
literally
like-
just look at them and I'm like, bitch, keep talking shit.
Luna's like super focused on doing a good job cooking, because cooking is something she cares about. She comes
Food is
outside.
something I care about.
She comes
Literally just-
outside, hears someone say, "Why do you hate her so much anyway?" And she like looks up, sees all of you in the alley, doesn't ask any questions, but just like shakes the bowl a little bit and turns around and heads back inside.
I feel like because if I heard Takar say it right, I'm just like I already know what he's
Yeah,
talking
true.
about. I'm going back inside, and I've already said I'm over this, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm
I was
going back
just
inside.
straight up. I heard you were talking shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's too good.
Back in the kitchen.
Everything I feel about Luna has been said to Luna, so I don't feel bad saying it behind
You know what?
Luna.
That's true.
You know, that's fair.
That is fair.
Honestly.
just mark my words, Toki. If you get wrapped up with us, that's probably one thing you're gonna have to deal with. Because
What do you
Currently,
mean,
that's-
deal with?
just
what-
Luna has a sense of like not caring in a world where things are pretty bad, and it just grinds my gears.
From last night, the only thing I could tell is that you are probably the most sloppiest out of your whole team here.
The
Okay.
car just busts out laughing.
Oh my god.
I like take a step back. I'm like, excuse me?
He got through the guards no problem. Did you say Luna?
Excuse me.
Luna.
Luna infiltrated them no problem. Meanwhile, you starting a big riot.
And then complaining when I abandon you.
Okay. My idea, had you like conversed with me, Takar, was to distract the guards for you to sneak around. And I think that went pretty swimmingly. Had we known Luna was there, I
And
probably
then you
would have
punched
even
the
called
dude in
her
the
out.
face before I could do anything.
You got in a perfect position.
Hey yo.
With your meat in the fridge.
Captain Morris is AO.
I'm sorry.
Can we continue on this conversation without just constantly nitpicking? Toki, it's a pleasure to meet you, I hope.
Oh,
Oh, what a statement.
I hope. So aggressively.
All right, look. Let's actually accomplish something with this.
That's what I'm saying. Feel like we're just beating a
dear.
dead bush.
What?
It's sort of speak.
That's not a.
It is definitely a saying.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I just processed that. Okay.
What, Christian? What are those called? When you mix two of
Freudian
them
slip?
together? Yeah.
Oh,
No.
It's
What?
a Malaphor.
Malaphor. That's what it is. Thank
It's a
you.
Malaphor. I'm full of Malapors.
When you like, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
All right. Look,
Oh, I need more sleep in
Valandir
my life.
and Takar are here, trying to. They're trying to help the Stormraven clan.
Amongst other things,
To do so,
it's one of our goals.
okay. Why don't you take over? You got it.
Didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. I just wanted to point that out, amongst other things. We're actually not going to get anywhere today with this
Valandir's
conversation.
the guy in the background that's like, and another thing.
And another thing. Oh, God. Okay, Toki, long story short. Our objective is to take down the oppressing powers that run this empire, assisting the Stormraven clan or avenging the Stormraven clan, and taking out the powers that be that are cruel and unjust. I know that sounds really vague, but that's basically the gist of it.
Well, what information do you guys have right now?
Okay, so currently we have reason to believe that the Tri-Harbor thugs are being governed by the insert family name again. What the
I mean, Toki could answer this question.
Elder Hearts.
He just nods his head like, "Yep, I said that earlier."
Wait, did he?
Yes.
When the fuck did he say that?
When he said, when he was talking about his operation.
Oh. I guess I was I got lost in the fact that everyone was like hating on Valandir super hard. Anyways, okay, of course the Elder Heart family is corrupt, and that's one that we're gonna be going for. Currently, I have potential favor with the Olmerang family. We need to have a sit down yet, and potentially get them to become allied with us to potentially take on this family. And currently, we have Arthur backing us and assisting us in our endeavors as well. And I think that's what I know so far.
Toki kind of like cuts the link for a second and like just goes straight to Captain Morrison. If you trust them, I trust them. You haven't steered me wrong yet.
He nods.
Okay, then he like just kind of links back to y'all. All right, this is what we figured out so far. Is it Everone or
Everroon.
Everoni?
Everroon.
Everune, okay. We know the Everune family has an alchemist who's been developing a new drug. The City Watch is calling it the Fear. We don't know much about the Embermains right now. But we do know that the Evermain family does have deep connections with the White Stag Thieves Guild. All these big families are up to something. They have a lot of people in their pockets.
What do you think the first plan of action should be, guys? And what do you think about the Olmerang family?
The Olmerangs definitely have connections with the White Stags as well.
The White Stags is a thieves guild here in Ercinder.
Yeah. I guess sometimes we have to wonder if allying with necessary evils or having allies that perform sometimes not I don't know, not so good things is probably better than having allies that or enemies that are up to even worse things.
Choosing the lesser of two evil insinuates that there's room
Thank
for evil
you.
at all.
Yes, that's what I meant.
I don't think it is. I think you said it was choosing the lesser of two evils.
Oh,
Captain
yeah, that's what I
Morrison
meant.
just said that
Okay.
he wasn't going to choose the lesser of two
Oh,
evils.
that he wasn't going to choose. Well, then, speak your mind, Captain Morrison. What do you think we should do?
Real quick, Toki just kind of cuts. Actually, no, he'd probably say it to all of them. This one's not the smartest one, is he?
Damn, it's just rag on Valendir Day.
God damn, I'm so tired,
was
guys.
not
I'm sorry.
expecting Valendir to be the butt of this campaign.
Dude, tell me about it. Me neither.
Zorbus died and it became Valendir, like instantly.
Instantly.
Well,
Like,
he
next
went
session.
against Luna, the fan favorite. I don't know what to
That's
tell you.
true.
This is what happens.
I set myself up for failure.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, can I ask a question just for notes? Toki, or like for my own notes too.
Uh-huh.
Toki, did you say the Embermain family was developing a new drug or a different family?
I can send you what I got on my notes.
You can just tell me right now.
The Everrune.
The
Everroot.
Everroot.
That's
Well,
why
I mean, I can
first.
send you everything on my notes because I'm basically, if you caught everything,
I got it. I was just
because I think I hit all the families.
because you said
except
Everroom,
one.
but then I heard you say Embermain later, and I was like, I don't know if I heard that right. So okay,
He said
we're
they
good.
don't know much about the Embermains yet.
Okay, cool.
But that they're definitely connected with the White Stags, right?
For
That was Olmerang.
yeah.
No,
and
Embermain
the
too.
Embermains.
And the Everrunes.
Okay,
Like I said, I can just send you
I got it.
that.
Anyway, he kind of pauses for a second. For the last several months, Toki here and I have been working together trying to clean up here and there things that the guards won't touch. I think we keep on that route for the most part. Information tends to find its way down to the lower hands, and it's easier to get it from the lower hands until we have something more concrete to work on and moving our way up, which is why, with what you told me before, I wanted to bring you in on this. You guys have contacts. How did your meeting go earlier?
He's looking
Arthur-
into some stuff for me.
But positive.
It definitely wasn't negative.
So
I didn't get many guarantees, but
that's an ear
got
into the
something.
That's an ear into the Embermain family and the Everrune family. That's something that Toki and I could have never done.
And possibly the Olmerang family.
Right, you said that they may soon owe you a favor.
I think they already do.
Hopefully they see it that way, although I can't imagine why they wouldn't. The other thing that this provides is with this group now, there's bigger jobs that I find out about that you can do more effectively. Several times Togi's had to either try to remain unseen due to the sheer number of people that are there, or has had to leave jobs early because reinforcements showed up. That's something that wouldn't have to be worried about as much.
Toki like nods his head.
So what you're telling me is that you want me to help you beat the crap out of the people that took my people.
Bottom line, yeah.
Where's the dotted line?
He sticks his hand out.
Shakes it.
Valandir?
Yeah, I'm in. Sounds good to me.
Perfect. Well, I got back same time you did, obviously. I haven't had time to be in and start gathering information. But as soon as I have something, this provides something else. I can meet with you in public. We've been seen in public together. It won't be long before people know we were on the ship together. Nothing suspicious about it. We can keep Toki in the dark. Then we have somebody they don't know about. We continue to meet for lunches every so often, or whatever it may be. And hopefully we can start gathering enough information to force these families to face justice. At the very least, rid them of their dogs. Give me a day, see what I can gather tomorrow. We'll meet back here tomorrow night. Is there anything in particular the two of you are having to do to keep your relationships with the Everrunes or the Embermains?
Possibly in the future.
But there's nothing right now? They're just helping you?
We already did them the favor.
Well, you did the one to get the sit down.
Mm-hmm.
But for like the help, Everune wanted you to be taking out the Tri-Harbor thugs in the area, like within the dock ward.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna tell Captain Morrison about that, or? You said that you had already did the favor. I was just trying to clarify that it wasn't just that. Like, it wasn't one job and then you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay, so you're just keeping that to yourself. Gotcha.
Yeah, in Takar's head, like, it doesn't matter. He's doing what he needs to do, and it's helping them anyway, so...
Gotcha. I was just making sure. Just because you said the favor was already done. I just wanted to... Alright. Okay, then. I guess I will see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
He turns and makes his way out of the alley onto the main road.
Then Valandir goes back to the tavern.
Make your way back
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Going
trying
back to drinking.
All right. Two of you make your way back inside, and Toki.
Toki would probably go back home, or like just go back to the shop, go home, and then go home.
Okay. All right. Kennever, your family arrives. You are treated to one of the best tasting meals that you've had. Dare you say better than normal here.
Damn.
The conversations that night are very... They shift focus very quickly. Like, it starts off a normal night at the tavern, and there's singing, there's dancing. Your friend's performance goes very, very well. And the performance is being talked about, and you hear the normal tavern talk. People, telling fishing stories about how, big the fish they caught was.
Big.
Yeah, kind of a thing. You have people just bullshitting in the corner, and then like slowly, as you're just kind of like not really paying attention, but just like nonchalantly, like you get up to use the restroom or something, or like you're just sitting there and it gets quiet at your table for a second. All the conversation around you has turned to how good the food is. At the end of the night, is there anything you wanted to do at like specific at your meal with your family, or just
Just catch up.
Yep. Okay. So
Make sure that they know, or at least think everything is okay.
at the end of the night, Luna, Garrett comes up to you and like a very like a pretty decent sized bag, just like sets it down on the counter and like gestures to all the leftovers and stuff. Well, you have more than earned your keep. I must say that I am very impressed. Perhaps it was just my food was so bad that they forgot what good food tasted like, but everyone here they were ecstatic about the food. This is more food than we've sold since Shyla's first day.
Cool. Thanks for the leftovers. Glad people enjoyed.
This is all the money that was specifically left as compliments to the chef. And he sets a bag down. I know you said that you didn't want paid, but this is not from me. This is from everyone else.
Wow. That's so nice. How much is there?
36 gold pieces and 42 pieces of silver.
Damn. You made
Holy
bank.
cannoli! How much? 17?
36
down.
gold, 42 silver.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. Are you guys sure you don't need some of this for the place?
It wouldn't feel right.
I kind of just sleep outside, so it's gonna, and I get a lot of my food from leftovers, and technically my food bill is on Captain Morrison for the next month, so I don't spend a lot of money. Huh?
He just says that's interesting when you say your food bill's on Captain Morrison.
Yeah, he's got me at the meat shop down the road for the next month. He owes me a favor. He owed me a favor. So I mean, like, this is a lot. You sure you guys don't need some for the place? I know you're fixing a lot of stuff.
It wouldn't feel right to take it. It was given as compliments to you, not the tavern.
Well, can you show me that new table you worked on?
It's out and functional, yeah.
Yeah, let me go see it.
Oh, okay, sure. He leads you out and shows you the table and like wiggles it a little bit to show you that it's nice and sturdy.
Wow, this is a really nice table. Here's a 10 gold tip for it.
Thank you, Luna.
No problem.
I appreciate it. And he accepts the gold.
Wow, great. Use it to keep making more of these tables.
I will do that as soon as I've fixed the locks on the doors.
Great. Heck yeah, Luna's rolling in dough. I was just thinking how I need to go find me a new weapon soon.
And with that,
Alright.
you finish cleaning up the kitchen, and by that I mean grabbing the rest of your meat scraps. And I assume, Kennever, you wait for Luna after you finished, and then because I thought she was staying with you again, or
That's what I was planning.
okay, and the two of you can make your way back to Kennever's house, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Cool.
Freaking rich.
Luna's rich.
You rolling in dough.
Oh, well, good session, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah,
Good job,
That's
guys.
fun.
we're slowly starting to get back together as a group.
Yeah, no, it's more organic. I like
It's
it.
a lot of good story building, though.
It is.
It is.
Like
After
Yeah.
we didn't really get to know each other that much on the island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's surprising.
where we were more focused
So,
on surviving.
Yeah.
true.
So it's cool.
But it's like a singular pillar of your relationship, and then
Yeah.
Mhm.
everything now.
In a
is
life or
just
death
more-
situation, I can count on these people.
Mm-hmm.
as long as we're for sure on the same side.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. Y'all keep pushing Vandalier. Vandalier. God.
He's-
Vandalier?
Who?
Who's
You
that?
keep
Who?
pushing Valandir, he's going to become
Valandir.
Vandalier.
If you guys keep pushing vandalism,
You
Chandelier.
keep pushing my
lawful good
character who I
self
don't
is-
know the name of still.
One more remark about vandalism, and I'm gonna have to leave.
One more vandalism.
If you guys vandalize me one more time.
Oh God.
Oh, good session, everybody. Thank you, everyone,
Yeah.
for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends about us. Anyone you think would be interested in watching a D&D show. Barring anything terrible happening after I end the stream, this will be available to view on Friday. Next Monday, we will not be going live because myself and Fantasy will be at a wedding in Florida, so we will not be going live next Monday. But the following Monday, January 30th, we will be. Also, don't forget that when we hit affiliate on this channel, we're going to do a special stream, probably only be like an hour, 2 hours long, but we're going to have chat help us build an NPC that will make an appearance in the campaign. So, that's something that interests you. Make sure you guys, spread the word, get some new people in here, and should be a lot of fun.
Currently at 12 followers, guys. We're halfway.
Yeah,
Tell your
we
friends to
are.
come follow.
I'm very. I couldn't believe that after one stream. We're at 20. We're halfway there. So
Then I'm just gonna gift a ridiculous amount of subs. And then that's how we'll build our huge following. 20K subs.
Jesus,
Kidding. No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine though?
that's so
That
many.
would be
$100,000,
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a ridiculous amount of money.
And then I'm just mysteriously gonna disappear, and you guys are never gonna hear from me again.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. Where's Bear? I don't know. He's gone.
Yeah, he died when a plane crashed into his car.
No, jeez. You just take the money, run to Cabo.
But yeah. So we're also thinking of doing some other like social media promoting stuff. Just don't have anything like solidified yet. But always feel free to share our content and stuff. Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube or subscribe to the YouTube. I'll figure out all the terms eventually. Follow
Do all the social media stuff.
follow the Twitch, the Instagram, and like the posts, repost them. It'll be fun to grow together. So I'm excited about it. Other than that, I don't really have anything. So I guess tune in next time to see what happens with our group of adventurers. We are going to hopefully raid. Hopefully it works tonight. Hopefully I fix that. If not, then I guess we'll just wrap up stream. But everybody, have a good night.
Bye, everybody.